I swear I was going to give you back your money, but you didn't come this game, so I had to use your money for a greater purpose.
She gave your money. You gave your money away, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I had to. For a greater purpose. I'm now best buds with King Richard. Because of you, I was able to pretty much keep up to drinking with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went over, I bribed the guard with your money. I went to go drink with King Richard. I challenged him.
Okay.
And I rolled a natural 20.
I think the last time you played, you were looting and killing innocent people, so it was... they have since met King Richard and caused all sorts of trouble.
Yeah.
So, and fought and killed 2 basilisks.
Okay.
And right out of Harry Potter. The ones that kill you by looking at you, they barely survived. And,
My idea was fantastic.
Yep.
And what was your idea? What happened?
I was shoved in a cow carcass and fed to one of the basilisks so I could stab it from the inside.
Oh, wow. Nice. That's a great idea.
See, Tyler, you're just a worrywart.
Yeah. No, I almost got turned to stone instantly right away.
Well, maybe if you weren't such a loser, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Oh, nice. Well, don't worry. Love gets spread around.
So, there's a compliment on your hat from Claudia, by the way, but she's not in the chat. She's sending me to Telegram.
What happened? Claudia, what?
Just complimented you on your hat.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Claudia. I haven't seen her.
Well, she's not. She's in Telegram. So.
Oh, okay.
I told her I've been playing, and I gave her the link, so she's probably watching it on TV. So, we're live. Felix should be here any second now, but we're going to start as soon as Charlie Brown.
Sorry, yeah. That's my hourly alarm.
What's relevant to your character is that you hung around Messina for a year. It's an entire year later.
1 year. 1 year has passed?
1 year has passed. It's
Holy cow. Okay.
You got to add 1 year to your character's age.
So yeah, add a year to your character's age.
So now I'm 21. Oh, I'm drinking age. Well,
no, you could already drink. That's all right.
I know.
And in the Middle Ages, everyone was drinking when they were 9, so you're good. You've been drinking. You're an experienced drunk. So, all right. So Felix is running a little late, so he's going to miss the initial stages of the battle. So I will then go over to... You couldn't keep it to yourself. Well, it's okay. I have to create a channel. No, thank you. Have a great time. So she doesn't want to create her own YouTube channel to say anything to you. So come on. She hates YouTube. So... Okay, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. I'm gonna go to the shrubbery first because she's separated from the urn, and then I'll come over to and describe to Luce what's going on. That gives Felix a few minutes to walk upstairs.
Oh, I got a hawk named Joffrey.
Yes,
oh, you did?
To help me with my scouting.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now you have a hawk and the dog.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, good.
All
Yeah,
right.
she's got a menagerie. So they're all gonna get killed in this first battle. So no, okay.
He's not here.
Shrubbery. You're on your horse, looking down at the city that you found. That those knights you followed, rode into. What are you gonna do? Nobody's seen you.
I didn't actually think I was going to be chosen first, so I have not thought. So the goals, the treasure, the wife, and the sister, correct? In that order.
In that order.
In that order.
That's the order of importance. Treasure, wife, sister.
Can I roughly get an estimate of how many soldiers or people are in that area?
So you're gonna sneak down to the city? Take a look.
Can I just send down Joffrey and have him kind of like tell me
Well, you see the entire city. You can see it from up here. You can see the city from up here. It's the city of Limassol. I'll put it in the chat how it's spelled if you guys want to look at it. Google it or something. So put in I'll put it in Telegram also. You guys prefer Telegram.
How do they get? What is their source of water? Do they have like a giant well?
You will have to take time to go looking for that. So
unfortunate. There goes my one idea of poisoning.
There do seem to be like hills and mountains above the town, so they're very likely getting the water from streams coming down from those hills.
Okay. I'd like to have a rough estimate of how many people are in that city and what type of weapons they have.
Rough estimate of medieval Limassol. Okay, you don't see weaponry. You do see a fortress in the middle of the city. You can see this from the top of the hill. The city itself, what you can derive from it, just from looking at it, is that it's a lot of poverty. But they're the banners of Isaac Comnenus, who you saw whose banners you saw from those knights. And most of the armed soldiers are either at the gate or at the fortress that you can see from here.
Okay. I'd like to ride back to report my findings.
So perfecting your archery skills. And what was the other thing you were trying to do?
Mud wrestling.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the mud wrestling and I'm just, getting into trouble.
So you were mud wrestling the whole time getting into trouble. So Jane shows up wearing a black eye, and she's got a little like she's got really nice skin from the mud wrestling. So that's good. So you guys haven't seen her in a while, so you're not there yet, Shrubbery. So the only one that you run into right now is the new Magister, Arthur, who I'm sure you're fond of. So you see Jane the Archer. You're on the same ship as King Richard himself, so you were summoned up here.
Yeah.
So, and Richard is at the bottom of the ship with some of his commanders. You guys are separated from them because you're not nobility.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want, you can head over to him if you'd like. Because the Magister has Richard's ear right now. So you see Jane the Archer walk up to you. The ships are all headed for shore, and you can see the people and the city that's along the shore. And this is Limassol is a fairly tropical looking place. It's a Mediterranean city on the Isle of Cyprus. So if you've ever been anywhere near there, you know how beautiful this is. Mm-hmm. So so the waters are crystal clear and this beautiful city. But as you get close, you notice that there's a lot of property, and all the money you see is close to the fortress right in the middle of the city.
All right.
You guys want to do anything before that ship lands? Or talk to each other?
Question. So us and the rest of the group, we went back to the boat then? I thought we were on land.
No, you went back to the boat to meet King Richard.
All right.
You were not. So, Richard was not on land. He was on the boat.
Okay. So I look over to our mud wrestling companion. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hello. But do I know? Did I meet him after the other character?
He was the one who encouraged the murdering of children and burning everything in sight.
Oh, that's right.
Stole your money.
Okay. Oh, yes, you did. You stole my money.
Yeah. Well, technically, I won it fairly.
Yeah. Hello. How have you been?
Pretty good. I mean, well, I suppose it's peculiar to see you now. I honestly thought you died in Messina, but I'm happy to see that you're alive.
I'm not so quite sure that you really are saying that. I feel like that's more a little sarcasm in there.
Well, we could have definitely used an archer earlier, so. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure you've heard about the basilisk and all of that.
Yes.
We killed it. I narrowly avoided it while the plan of our wondrous, the group Shrubbery, succeeded in saving us.
Yes, I actually heard that through the grapevine that she was the one that saved you all.
Well, almost in part.
God, look at
She
that
got the
joke.
first attack.
Heard it through the grapevine. Shrubbery.
I just got that. It's so bad. Well, if you go a little bit further up the oak tree, you'll see that great knights also went there and attacked the basilisk. She got the first hit in, and then the rest of us all rushed in. And to be honest, if we hadn't used her strategy, we would be in much worse state, with many of us dead. I won't say that she saved all of our lives single-handedly and swooped in like an angel, but she certainly did have a big effect.
I'm sure she did.
The shrub wants more praise.
Well, before we get her coughing and sneezing at her talking, with us talking about her, the rumors, when you sneeze whenever someone talks about you and all that, I have to report something really important to King Richard. So, if you would kindly excuse me for a moment.
Would you like me to come along with you?
No, not at all. I cannot have you come with me.
Okay. Suit yourself.
You may not have heard this through the grapevine, but I have become King Richard's personal translator due to a certain series of events that include drinking. And yes, I have to report to him, and the king, well, I have to go now. Forgive me. I start walking away. I start speed walking.
Okay. A word goes all over the boat, Jane, to armor up. So everyone, get your armor, get all your weapons set up, and get ready because you're about to invade. King Richard doesn't feel like talking. He pretty much wants to kill. So as you get to him, Arthur, you find Magister Allan there already. You don't see Lord Wolfenden, and you guys do see a rider coming up to the riding right up to the fleet as the fleet is making anchor, and it's the shrubbery. Some of Richard's men send a boat out to pick up the shrubbery and bring her and her horse on board.
I pretty much I waved to her.
I wave back.
Okay. Some of the commanders grab you, bring you on board. Do you have word for the king?
Yes, I have scouted the region.
Okay. Mercadier himself escorts you over to Richard. And you make a report. Richard turns his bloodshot eyes on you and Magister Arthur. He's in full armor, completely armored up, and he's got that enormous battle axe that's just way too large for anyone to be carrying. He's slung over his shoulder. He looks ready. He turns to you. Well then, report.
Hello, my king. They're actually pretty weak, apparently. There's not many soldiers. There's a fortress in the middle of the town. But I feel like we could easily crush them and make them bleed from their eyes.
The cargo? Have you seen any word of the cargo?
Well, they had armed men at the entrance of the city and around the fortress, so more than likely, most of your gold and more likely your women are at least in that part of the city.
He turns over to Mercadier. You hear that, Mercadier? Blood! We will have blood! And he turns to the city. And he's like, all of that on fire. And he points at the entire city. And then you see a contingent of men riding down from the city of knights, and they have a white flag. Richard, this nonsense. That's when the magisters arrive. You guys, you want to say anything to Richard before he meets with the people with the white flag?
It sounds like King Richard already got the news that we were supposed to bring.
You guys gave it to him already.
Yeah, no, that's what I
thought.
I got a little confused then.
Felix told
him. Okay. Oh, and also, sorry, Luce, I'm not sure if I can bring Richard to you because a breach of social, whatever the hell, and then... and they'll hang me or whatever. So
well, you're not part of the Wolfenden retinue anymore. So Lord Wolfenden will have to bring her.
Yeah.
If she wants to come. So
all right.
but the Magister Allan can go. He's a Magister, so he's there also. So they bring the messenger up, and the messenger bows. He's like, "Hail, great King Richard," and speaks to him and tries first in Greek. And the king looks at the rest of you. Translator, can you speak Greek?
Unfortunately, no, I do not speak Greek.
And you,
I have some skills in this. Allow me to try to see what he's saying.
roll?
Yeah, we're both probably going to roll for that, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm using these dice today. The very nice one I like, the white ones. Are very pretty. I've rolled a 18 plus 1 for language lore.
Lord Wolfenden joins you on the ship. He's fully armored up. I know Felix. He will be fully armored up. Lord Wolfenden, do you bring any of your retinue with you? To meet with Richard?
Yeah, I bring Arthur.
Oh, I was already
you mean your Arthur? Yeah, he comes.
Yeah.
You can bring Jane the Archer. The Strawberry's already
Yes.
left. You made a report to him.
Oh, the Archer? Yeah. I bring my whole group.
So, Luce, you're there now.
I rolled a 7, so I don't know what he's saying.
I rolled an 18 plus 1.
18 plus 1? All right.
Yes.
So you're able to get some of it. Basically, peace from Isaac, the Emperor of Cyprus. King Richard, we will return your wife and your sister to you. Peace. You do not need. There does not need to be any bloodshed. And Richard is, oh, my wife, my future wife, my daughter, my sister, and what else? Nothing else. Great King. Nothing else. The treasure! There was treasure! And the messenger's like, sir, by the very rules of maritime law, any treasure, any ship that shipwrecks on the land of the king, the property, the spoils, the treasure belongs to this king. Your ship wrecked on our shores. The treasure belongs to the Emperor of Cyprus. Okay. Richard he lifts that fucking axe straight up and cleaves the guy in half. Right in front of
Woo!
He's like, go! Take the city! You guys see the entire retinue turn around, they look terrified, and start riding back into the city. As Richard leaps off the boat, and all of his top commanders leap off the boat and rush ashore. So
Those greedy bastards.
They really should have seen that coming. They really should have seen.
These greedy fiends. We'll show them what for.
Just so you guys are aware that is law during medieval times. And Richard himself would have claimed that treasure if it had wrecked a fucking Great Britain.
That's why I came ready with my armor. I kind of figured what was going to happen.
So Richard charges to shore ahead of his army, and the rest, everyone just tries to keep up. Everyone's on foot. No one at any time to get the horses, except Madeline. You can grab your horse if you like. You came back on your horse.
I would like my horse.
Because you're one of the few people.
Felipe, didn't we all have our horses, or?
Yeah, but they were brought back onto the boat and they were restabled.
Okay.
She just rode back in, so her horse hasn't been stabled yet.
I will invite Luz's character to sit on the back of my horse.
Okay.
The rest of you nerds can walk.
I didn't even notice the invitation. I'm running and roaring.
No one meets Richard on shore. Nobody. Everyone just bolted. So there's a couple of fishermen, and the fishermen are like they're like, and then Richard's men charge at them, and they have no weapons, so they're cut down like nothing. And
I'm keeping up. I'm trying to keep up with Richard.
Richard turns to everyone. He sees that Linus is actually two different cities. There's one large one to the right, and another smaller one to the left. The one on the left seems to be the rich one, and that one has there's a fortress in it. Someone's making noise.
Sorry.
So that one has a big fortress in it. You do see the retinue of knights riding towards that fortress. They left behind a force at the gate, which is basically there to stall you guys. It's nowhere near the size of Richard's army, and they look grim. They're just pulling out their swords and ready to fight. Richard turns and he points at the city to the right. He's like, "Sack that city, burn it to the ground, and the rest of you come with me." And he races towards the soldiers that are at the gate. Where are you guys going? Are you going to go loot, or are you going to join Richard?
Me personally, I don't even think about it. I'm with Richard.
Are you guys armored up? Magisters, did you armor up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I definitely. I hadn't left my armor. I hadn't taken off my armor at all.
All right, so,
Okay, I'm running.
I'm with my robes.
I think that we should go with wherever Lord Worthington is going. Wolfenden, sorry, Wolfington, Worthington.
Off with a head.
The Wolfie Worthington.
Because that's our group. That's our group. So
Yes,
we
we
should-
will stick. Yeah, we will head towards the fortress. That's going to be with we got to take care of the resistance there. Once that's done, then the sacking will be a lot easier.
Okay, so you're following Richard.
Yeah.
And,
But I know he has his honor guard and shit, and we're not like part of that. So I'll let him handle his business there. But I say everybody here, stay with me. Stay close.
right.
Don't get lost.
Your character, Arthur, is he staying with Wolfington's group, or is he going with Richard?
He's going with Richard. He's fucking. He doesn't care, man. He's consumed with fervor. Yeah.
James, make sure to stay with us, and Magister Allan, stay close to me.
All right.
Understood.
So you guys run up with Richard. You're not part of his honor guard. You're right next to him. Since you were on the same ship as him.
And I have Arthur in my group.
Exactly.
Some guys.
Okay.
Not. Yeah.
So you're taking part in the same engagement as he is. All right. So you are on the front.
Felipe, as the horse is racing, can I shoot with my arrow?
Yes, you can start shooting your arrows at the
Far
men.
away?
Yes, you can start shooting your arrows at the men at the gate. Hold on 1 second. I have to. This is a battle, and I got to calculate shit because battles work out differently here.
All right.
1 second. So I need all your names. I need Jane. This won't take long, so don't leave. Jane the Archer.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline's character is the Shrubbery.
Yes.
Forget her real name. Arthur.
Francis.
And Allan. And Wolfenden. All right then. I'm making rolls for all of you.
Sorry, guys. Entering to a battle like this, I needed some scotch.
Oh, I see. You think that your drink is powerful? Allow me to show you. Black coffee.
Hold on a sec.
I already been there, done that. I worked midnights last night. I'm on 2.5 hours sleep.
That sounds good. Do you actually drink black coffee?
I do. No
Cheers
sugar.
to that.
I don't like black coffee, or sometimes I use almond milk, but no sugar.
You guys don't enjoy life.
I drink nothing but black coffee. I love it.
Why, sugar? You mean?
It
don't
needs
need
a little
sugar.
sugar.
No, then you lose the flavor of the coffee.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I like these rules. All right, so you guys rush into battle, and immediately Richard doesn't really do strategy right now. He just charges right in. So you're all chasing in and following in after him.
Yes.
The ones on horseback, Luce, you decided you were going to be firing arrows into the crowd of enemies, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys are riding forward, you're in the shrubbery, see a whole bunch of soldiers. You may fire into them if you like. You can fire one shot.
Okay.
Would I be
getting a ton of noise, man?
Madeline?
Felix.
Stop with your noise.
No, it's
I'm
Felix.
not making
You're
any
bad.
So
That was me this time.
So do I have to roll?
Yeah, I will hit
Oh, okay.
against armored foes.
So I could technically fire my arrows as well.
No, I'm looking for it. I'll go to you. Don't worry.
No.
11.
But actually, I'm not going to do that now. I mean, we're out of initiative.
We're not doing initiative. I'm just going with them right now.
No,
11.
I got an 11. Yeah.
Okay, so you fire at one of the armored enemies and you completely miss. So then you ride in. Arthur, you did want to fire before you rushed into the fight. Did you want to fire an arrow at somebody?
So yeah, would I be able to fire an arrow
Before entering initiative? Yes.
Yeah, before entering initiative, like I fire the arrow and then switch to the sword. Is that a thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I will fire an arrow.
That will slow you down. It will get you into the fight a little later. I'm going to give you a couple of negatives to your initiative.
Fuck that! I'm going right in.
Okay, so you're just roughing it.
Yeah.
Would that be considered a ranged attack?
Yes, it is a ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 6.
6, okay. Madeline rolled a 6.
We're firing at knights.
I got a 5.
Oh, is this initiative time?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is initiative?
Yes,
We're
you're
rolling
fighting fully armored knights. These are men at arms and knights mixed together. They're not all knights. These are warriors. These are soldiers. They're all in chainmail.
I got an 8.
You know what? I am going to.
A 19.
No, that's for initiative. 1d6.
Yeah. Oh, 1d6. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she was back on. She was back on.
Okay, I got a 2.
You know, I'll change my mind. I'll fire at one of the.
Do you have a dexterity?
Yes,
Luz, you got
my dexterity. Uh-huh.
You got dexterity bonuses?
Yes.
Well, how many?
1. I have a plus
Then you
1.
add that. So you get a plus. So you rolled a 3 then.
No, I rolled a 1. And
Oh.
a plus 1 is a 2.
Oh,
But
my bad.
That's for.
So Blue's
I'm
got
a 2. I'm a 2.
Madeline got a 6. What did you get, Tyler? I don't have you.
I got a 5 because I'm using a short sword. Short sword plus 1 to initiative.
Okay, so let's roll for Richard the Lionheart.
Yep.
All of this, I'm not in Peter. I left there for 10 minutes. I'm gonna leave here for 10 minutes. Okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. The machine for
Yeah.
period.
when I took it off, this popped up. So I was like,
Okay.
I have the heater on. Yes, I'm now to see if the fan turns on.
Luke, can you hear me?
Leave it there for 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay. So first of all, Wolfenden. You guys see King Richard? He swings that axe up ahead of you, maybe like 20, 30 feet up ahead of you. And to the left, he swings that axe, and you see at least 2 or 3 guys just go down as he swings that axe. Okay, Wolfenden, as you rush in, you see in front of you 2 guys. Armed weapons.
All right then.
2 soldiers, 2 Greek soldiers armed weapons.
Okay, Greek soldiers. Okay. Ooh, nice. 26. I'm doing
26 to hit.
yes.
Okay, roll a hit. Roll the damage. Is that a crit?
No, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, sorry, it was my sword. Yeah, 26.
What do we roll?
26.
A 19. No, 26. Oh, good one.
You roll a what?
5. Okay. 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. You're just hitting one of them.
No, I'm gonna hit them both.
Okay, roll again.
And the other one, I rolled 23.
Okay. Over damage.
And 10 off.
Okay. The first one that you slice into, you take one hell of a hit. He's injured. He falls back. Ah! The second one you kill. You basically you end your sword inside of his chest and you pull it out. And you
Nice.
Okay. That's it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline, you're up. You may ride up to the battle. You guys, as you're riding in there, you see 8 guys basically up ahead of you fighting and near you. 2 of them head, 4 of them head for your horse.
Oh dear. Can I fight with a spear on top of my horse?
Yeah, you can. You can try stabbing.
Okay. So I would like to kind of keep a small distance because I have an archer on the back of my horse, Gilbert.
Okay.
But I would like to use my stabby spear.
Okay. If you're keeping a distance.
Oh wait, I changed my mind. Can I use my blow dart gun?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you negative because you're on a fucking horse.
Oh. Hey, give me a second. I need to think.
Blow dart gun.
Well, I got nothing.
What you do?
Don't you have a bow?
I don't have any bows. I only have a spear, a dagger, and a blow gun.
You can lash out the spear. You will be close enough for one of them to try and hit you.
What?
You can lash out with your spear, but you will be close enough for one of them to try and hit you.
Yeah, I'll attack one of them with my spear.
Okay, roll it.
You don't have armor.
Yes, I do. I have basilisk armor. And I got a 6.
That's what you rolled to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you send a spear out, and this guy takes his sword and basically parries it. So
that's with your you got a plus. Yeah,
Magister Allan and Magisters Allan and Arthur. Are you going to rush into the battle?
Yes.
Or are you staying back?
I'm rushing in.
Okay, Allan,
Jonathan definitely is not. He's shaking his head. I can't hear him, but I know he's saying no.
Magister Arthur, you rush in. You have 2 opponents.
I'm staying at the back lines.
Oh,
Like,
when I
keep my
noticed that he's
distance
gonna
from the fight.
stay in the back lines, do I see that Magister Allan does not have any bow?
He doesn't need a bow.
I have a
Oh, that's
chakra.
right. Yes, that's right. You have that. Okay, so I rush in.
So you rush in. Okay.
Yeah, and I attack.
You have two armored opponents in front of you.
Take
right.
care of my people, Magister Allan. Good hunting.
I rolled 2 armored opponents in front of me.
2 armored opponents, yes.
All right. I have rolled a 16.
To hit, that hits.
All right.
Roll for damage.
Gonna roll for damage now. This is what I rolled right here for God and King Richard.
That's your damage.
Yes.
What are you striking out with? What weapon is that?
Oh, I pulled out my short sword.
He has a short sword.
You slip the short sword under the armor and right up into the guy's heart and pull it out. And he drops it. So one of your guys is dead.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's it for you. What do you do at Magister Allan?
I tried to observe the battle and see if there's like any enemy that's like important or like try to lead a counter offensive.
So you're observing the battle and you're seeing what about?
I'm trying to see if there's someone in the distance that could throw my chakra at.
He's looking for a leader.
So you're looking for a leader, someone powerful.
Yeah.
You notice that ahead of you, ahead of the group that are fighting, there are at least 2 armored knights on horseback, basically guiding.
Any of them holding a flag or something?
No, but they're not holding flags, but they're commanding. They're basically directing.
All right, I'm gonna try to basically I bring out one of my jars of basilisk venom and I coat my chakra with it.
Okay, so you coat your chakra with basilisk venom. Nice. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I have to go get Abby out of the room because she's going to partner everybody. Abby!
How many jars of basilisk venom did you have? Because I think I had like
4.
Yeah, 4.
I have
4 total.
Okay. Did I grab any?
No, you didn't.
No.
I
You
got
took the
all-
eyes.
Yeah.
You
those
took
eyes.
the eyes.
Yeah, delicious.
Okay,
eyes.
so you're
Yeah.
aiming at one of the knights.
Yeah.
You got balls, John. So, hold on a second.
Like I'm trying to throw it from a distance, but yeah.
Yeah, I know you're throwing it from a distance. Hold on. I gotta roll up the knight's hit points.
Glorious. Oh, you said this is already in Sword and Caravan? Let me go ahead. All bear witness.
Okay, go ahead. Roll the hit.
All right.
Mm.
12.
Okay, so your little spinning thing flies right over the guy. The guy sees it and knocks it out with an axe, with his shield, knocks it back, and it falls down a little, but then like you see it like just hover, and it come flying right back to you and go back to your hand. But he sees you, and he looks over at you, and he turns to his men. Magister! He says that in whatever in Greek, which pretty much sounds exactly the same. And you see it like the men closer to him look at you, and they start rushing through, start fighting through the men ahead of them to get to you. Because you magic, you show. So that's it for you. Here come the Greeks. All right, Lord Wolfenden, you killed one of yours, right?
Yes, and the other ones, I did a lot of damage on them, but I forgot how much it was.
One's
I
still
think it was
alive.
like 7.
Yeah. One's still alive. He slashes out at you. What's your armor class?
Give it to you right now. It is 20.
All right. You're able to deflect it with your weapon, and another guy replaces the first guy. So you're basically all you guys see is the fog of war. You just see what's right in front of you. So you're not really looking out around the battlefield. You're just focused because that's what's going on. Except for the guys on horse, maybe you can see a little more. So hold on. Another guy replaces that guy. So that's it for you. The shrubbery and Jane are engaging two guys. They go to grab your horse. What's your armor class, Allan?
12.
Okay, this one tries to hit you with a sword and misses. What's your armor class, Luce?
15.
This one slices out at you and nicks you. Means they slash you. So 5 damage cuts across your thigh.
Okay.
When you get to 0, please let us know.
Okay.
Arthur, you have 2 guys on you. Tyler, what's your armor class?
All right. My armor class is 19.
Okay, this guy rolled a critical fumble, and I'll allow you a free hit. If you want to
All right.
hit.
Gonna roll. 18.
Hey, that hits. Roll for damage.
3.
3 damage. That does not kill him.
All right.
You do injure him. You killed the guy already, so there is no second guy on you. But a new guy does take his place. Okay?
Yeah.
So now you have 2 guys on you. All right. So that's it for your guys. Jonathan, you notice a whole bunch of guys rushing towards you and finding their way towards you. Next round, if you don't continue to move, you will have at least 2 of them on you. Okay, there's a whole bunch on you. So, Luce, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at them again at whoever was trying to shoot who slashed me.
Yeah, remember, you guys are on horseback. You can retreat at some point. Just sure we don't have to run you guys away from these guys.
Okay.
Before you die, I suggest retreat.
Francis, what do you want to do? You want us to keep fighting? We can keep fighting.
I think we should keep fighting.
Okay.
So,
Madness. You could just back up and freaking shoot them. But then again, I'm a magister in the front line, so who the fuck am I to dog?
So I rolled a 7.
hit. You
Yeah.
roll really low.
Wait, because you told me it's 1d6.
That's for initiative.
You're trying to hit him.
Oh.
1d20.
1d20.
1d20 plus all your bonuses. All your dex bonuses, all your bonuses to hit.
Yes.
14. 13?
14.
14 and armored opponents. No, that's not gonna hit. So you roll. You know what? That is gonna hit. I'm sorry. That does hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. So when we do the damage, because I have here add half every level, you get bonus melee and range damage.
What is your level?
My level is 7. Oh, sorry. I am level 2. Level 2.
So you add +1 to your damage.
Oh, okay. $21.
How do you do 21? You roll 1d20 to hit. Your damage is different. What weapon are you using?
I'm using the longbow.
1d8.
1d8. There you go. 1d8.
Okay, there you go.
1d8
That's
plus
what
1.
I'm missing. Okay. 1 second.
Okay, Luz. You're playing that.
Would you like me to roll for you with my duck dice?
Okay, sure. So it's a 1d8 plus 2.
I rolled a 3, so you got a 5.
So 5 damage on the first one in front of you,
Okay.
Jane. You do not kill him. You do put an arrow in him. He's not dead.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's it for Luz. Well, Wolfenden, you're up again. You have 2 opponents again.
You're muted.
I was thinking. Sorry. 24 to hit.
Okay, which one you hitting? The one that's already hurt?
Yeah. 9 off.
Okay. You see the guy disappear in a fucking spray of mist spray of red. You still got another one.
And 19 to hit for the second one.
How many hit dice you hit?
I have 4.
4 dice. Okay, I'll give it to you. Roll for damage. These guys are not one hit die enemies.
Okay. 12 off.
Yeah, you kill them. So both of you guys are dead. Another one moves in his place, but just one this time. You notice that you're clearing out your section of the battlefield.
Yeah.
So that's it for Wolfenden. Madeline, you're up. You can direct that horse. You got 2 guys on.
Are they close enough for me to kick one in the face?
Yes, but you notice that as you're engaging those two more are coming closer. And these guys are carrying spears.
Oh, good lord. Okay, we're retreating a bit. We go back a bit. Not too far, so she can still shoot at them, but we're going back.
You're going to disengage. Okay, so as you pull back, they're going to get free hits on you. Okay, what's your armor class?
12.
If this is the only thing you're doing, I'll let you disengage. Without them hitting you.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing.
Okay, so you're riding back away from them. You're running enough of a distance away from them to allow the archer to fire and stay far away from them. Okay, so that's it for you. So Arthur, Allan, whichever one of you wants to go, because you guys rolled exactly the same.
I'll go first. I am attacking the guy I already wounded.
Okay. Did you kill a guy? You killed a guy.
No, I killed one guy. I have 2.
Oh, and then you hit another one because you got a free hit. Go ahead. Roll.
I got an 8, so I have not hit.
If you did not hit that guy, okay. At Magister Allan, there are 7 guys rushing for you.
I'm going to ride back.
You can't ride. You don't have a horse.
You're on foot.
I'm on foot. In that case, I'm going to go towards back and try to get some people to protect me while I keep a distance.
Okay, are you going to throw your weapon at these guys?
No.
In your way? No?
No.
You can't. You could throw your weapon.
I can.
They're engaged. They're fighting.
Just move at the time.
Okay, so you're just going to pull back. You're not going to get attacked. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know 7 guys are rushing for you. You pull back and you run behind. As you run back, you run close to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1d4. Let's see who you bring these guys to. You bring those 7 guys over to the other Magister. So, who is fighting 2 guys. So already, so you run back and you join up with Magister Arthur. So,
what the hell are you doing here?
On the corner of your eye, you see Magister Allan run up to you, and shuffle up to you, and there's like 7 guys behind him cutting their way through Richard's soldiers trying to get to you. So here come the Greeks. So none of them have reached you yet, Allan, but they will reach you next round. Arthur, you're 2 guys with your armor class.
All right, I have a 19.
Okay, the first one, you're very easily able to deflect. And the second one too. You're like this fucking badass armored fucking mage there taking on everybody. But
I'm using a shield. Shield.
But you don't think you're good enough to fucking take on the 7 guys that are chasing Magister Allan. So maybe you should think next round. But some evasive action. You may roll a perception check.
All right, me?
Yes, you.
All right.
And Magister Allan, both of you roll it.
That is.
Oh, I roll a perception check as well. All
Yes.
right.
15.
17.
You killed both your guys, right?
I did not. I have 2 more. I have the 2 current.
Felix. All right. Go on.
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah,
Yes,
I killed
you.
both my guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Go
thought you
on.
were talking to them, the Magisters.
No, I said Felix. So go on, Ty.
I rolled a 15. He rolled a 17.
Okay. You guys noticed Lord Wolfenden close by. he just finished off like 4 guys, like 3 guys in a row.
So I from where I'm at, I howl to Wolfenden. I'm like, Wolfenden!
Well, it's not
Your
your turn.
Magister!
You just noticed it. It's not your turn.
Oh, it's
So
not
the
my turn.
Greeks.
Okay.
So one of the Greeks takes one of those spears and throws it at 1, 2 is you lose, 3, 4 is Madeline. Madeline, what's your armor class?
12.
What did I just fucking roll? Throws it at Madeline and hits. 12. You get a spear, grazes you, and you take 1 hit point of damage.
Woo!
Okay, Magister Allan, Magister Arthur, your guys, the 7 men that Magister Allan has run over to Arthur will reach you next one. Okay, Luce, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to again shoot my arrow to one of the soldiers, the one that tried to hit Francis,
With the spear? Yeah, go ahead.
because he's closest to her, right?
No, he's not close. The guy was throwing a spear, you're running away. There's another one with a spear, just so you know.
Okay. So I got a 16.
16, that hits. Over damage.
Okay. A 9.
9 for damage? Okay, that arrow was right in the fucking guy's neck and he's dead.
Nice.
Very nice.
So, all right. There is now currently 3 guys trying to get to you guys. 2 of them are with swords. Another one's the one with the spear is still alive. Well, Wolfenden, you're up. There's a whole bunch of guys coming after Magister Allan.
Okay.
So you may attempt to intercept if you like.
Okay, I run in and I stand in front of Magister Allan with my shield. And I just fucking try and hit all of them.
You attack
I can hit up to 4 people, so I try and hit all 3 of his guys.
You get 2 at a time during the battle.
I can't do the 4 up to 4.
No, because they have hit dice. They each have 3 hit dice.
Okay, all right.
So you go.
So 19.
Okay.
All right.
A hit. More damage.
11 off.
Okay. That guy disappears in a fucking spray of mist.
18 to hit.
Okay. Damage.
Nine off. I run the sword right into his fucking face.
Yeah, right through the guy's fucking head. Comes out the back of his fucking head. You lift it up and cut his skull.
Ah!
So that's 2 dead right there. The 2 in front. That's it for Wolfenden. Madeline, what are you doing?
I just direct my horse to the best places so Luz can shoot bad guys.
Those guys with the spears. Are you gonna stay close enough so she can hit them with the arrow, or you also do see what's going on with your friends, Magister Allan and Magister Arthur, and are you gonna shoot into that group?
Luz, should we help the boys?
Yeah, we should.
We help the boys.
when you shoot into that group, there's a possibility of you hitting one of them.
What? How could that be? I apologize in advance.
He's pretty much saying don't miss.
I know.
And if you do miss by a big margin. Because if you miss by a small margin, you'll hit us.
I remind you,
You might.
there's still guys chasing you with spears.
Can't save anyone else unless you save yourself. I got
So Madeline is riding towards Allan and Arthur, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was your turn. Allan and Arthur.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna do my attack.
Okay. You still have one guy and a second guy to replace.
Yep. I have a wounded and a normal. I do not hit this one. I miss him, and as I miss him, I look back at my dear friend. I'm like, do something. All right, so that's my turn. I roll a 7.
Okay. That's it for you, Allan. You're up. Ready, Jonathan. Jonathan, you're up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character just screamed at you. He was like, do something.
Okay, right in front of you, Magister. He's handling your fucking 7 that are charging in.
Yeah.
Okay, to your left is Magister Arthur fighting 2 guys by himself.
Yep. I'm gonna try to strike on the one that's not injured with the chopper.
Okay, so the one
They're down to 5, right, Felipe? They had 7, and I killed 2. So
yeah,
they're down to
7.
5.
They're attacking Jonathan. They're down to 5. You're gonna have 2 on you at a time because of the everything's crazy. You don't get 3 at the same time.
Yeah.
You're basically all bunched up together, all just fucking fighting. So you only get 2 at a time on you. Jonathan, what is Jonathan doing?
Well, while Jonathan's digging around, I'm gonna go take a piss.
In any case, so I roll to attack.
What are you going to do?
Try to help Arthur with the 2 and attack the one that's not injured.
With what weapon?
The chopper.
Okay, so you're gonna throw it at him.
Yeah.
Okay, understand that if you miss with it.
No, wait,
there's a
sorry. I'm
possibility-
going to go next to Arthur and try to strike at the person.
Okay, go ahead. What'd you roll?
19 plus 1, so
Nice.
20.
Roll for damage.
Nice. 6.
Oh, nice. So you run right up the guy, just toss the thing right into his chest. So it goes right into his chest, cuts through his arm, and he looks at you like what the fuck? And falls back dead. And the thing starts to vibrate, it comes right out of his chest, and goes right back in your magical thing. Felix, just letting you know something. It's not your turn, but you feel something weird. It's almost like you feel as you hear King Richard howl off to your left, about 20 feet to your left, and hold up his sword for a moment. You get a glance at him. It's almost like you can see the sun over him. He's almost like he's glowing, and you feel inspiration. One of your abilities, strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, any one of them, goes up permanently by 1. Go ahead, choose one.
Strength.
Over 18.
Wait, that's for who?
Because he looked over at King Richard, and because I rolled something and it happened to him, he got
I'm like this. I'm like,
he got some inspirational magic.
What the heck just happened?
Apparently Richard did some inspiration thing, and Wolfenden was able to see it.
Nice.
So you got permanent abilities increase.
Permanent ability augmentation. He got an automatic point to one of his abilities.
So that
What ability did you raise, and how much did you raise it to?
it's hold on a second. Damn. So I went from 16 to 17.
Of what?
Strength.
Strength. Let's give you your new bonuses. You can apply them right now as the fight continues.
So if I were looking at Richard instead of fighting, I would have gotten a bonus?
No, dumbass, it's a fucking random thing that happens in battle. You're 16, it's 17. No, you didn't go up any. So you still have a +2. Okay, everyone gets something. That's what he got. Tell you what everyone else gets. Not always is it good. So
Not always is it good.
you'll
Lucky
see
him.
as the battle continues, and I hand you your little gifts that I rolled for. So I rolled a 1 for Lord Wolfenden. That's what you get when I roll when you roll for the random.
Right.
Random thing happens in battle. So that's it for that. Here come the Greeks. So how many we got on Tyler? Jonathan. Guy. So what's your armor class, Tyler?
The muscles start bristling in my neck.
This guy goes to hit you, Ty, and you deflect it. And you're a total fucking badass. He's gonna roll now for morale because you've deflected everything these guys have come at you with.
Plate armor, baby. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this guy, he's had enough. And he looks at you and turns around once. and runs into the battle. So you defeated that guy. Arthur. Magister Arthur. Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and try and kill him, but I don't think you're going to take that into that crowd. So, the Greeks.
Which one? What about the wounded one? Was that the wounded one or the other one?
You have no more opponents in front of you. That's what you're noticing.
Oh! Someone else got killed in front of me. So, you killed somebody.
Magister Allan stuck the fucking thing right in the guy's chest and killed him.
Yeah. So technically, right now I'm in the first line, so you're in the second line.
All right. So, you guys notice that night that Magister Allan intimidated earlier by tossing the thing at is pulling out a lance and charges into the battle and charges right at Lord Wolfenden. What's your armor class?
Oh my
20.
God.
What?
20.
20?
Oh no.
He comes at you with the lance, and you look at him, and you're inspired by Richard, man. And you duck underneath that lance, and he misses and just rides by. Okay.
Nice.
Why couldn't you be that good in the jousting tournament?
Yeah.
I think you can have bonuses against him.
I won the jousting tournament.
If you decide to engage him, Felix, you can have bonuses against him next round. Okay.
Okay.
He missed you with the charge. So
Yeah, because I think he did a charge, so that's a -2 to AC.
You just gave him the look.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah, Felix, good that you didn't get hit by that because that's like instant death. It's double
that's
damage.
a lot of fucking damage.
It's double damage, and that's a lance.
And I would have stuck right through you, and wow.
Okay, Luz, what's your armor class?
15.
Okay. Remember that guy with the spear that you guys decided to ignore and just ride off to help the other guys?
Okay.
He tossed the spear.
Just.
and it flies right over your head and misses. So you're good. Magister Allan. All your guys are. No, they're all swarming Lord Wolfenden. There's 2 more guys coming at Wolfenden this round. So he's fine. So it is now Lord Wolfenden's turn.
I feel my 6-pack turn into an 8-pack.
You got 2 guys in front of you, Felix. Felix, you can attempt to take a swipe at the knight who just rode by, or you can attack the 2 guys right in front of you.
Okay. I can only do 1 swipe if I do the knight, right?
Yeah,
Or I could
Pretty
attack.
big swipe. That's a pretty big swipe.
Huh?
Yeah, you can. I think it's a +2. Can someone check what the charge is?
Yeah.
It's a -2 to his AC. The knight has -2 to his AC.
So just add +2 to your hit.
Okay. $26.
Shit, you hit. Roll for damage.
12 off.
Nice. Okay. He's alive.
I wasn't attacking. I wasn't attacking him. As he was passing me by, I sweep the legs off the horse.
Okay, so you're sweeping the legs off the horse.
Yeah, I cut the legs off the horse.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see if you kill the horse.
I think he'll probably have to make a riding check to see if he stands.
Yeah, he will, but first I gotta see if you kill the horse.
No.
Sorry.
It's war, you know.
We did not kill the horse, but it hurt. You fucked it up. He does a riding check, and he fails. So the horse trips, busts his ass, and the knight falls off the horse and lands on his ass. Dude, he's prone. If you come at him this round, you can kill him. You've got 2 guys on you. Just pointing it out.
Yeah, I know.
That's great because he's not going to be the one that kills him.
Go ahead, Madeline. You're up.
I don't know what to do. This is so out of what my specialties are.
It's a battle.
It's a battlefield. It's all chaotic.
It's chaotic. It's madness.
How many people are attacking the Magisters?
There are still 5 plus a knight who just got busted his ass.
Trample them with the horse.
I am not letting Gilbert get in the way of danger for you losers.
I'm gonna assume you didn't bring your dog. So for the battle.
I did not bring Rocky. I did not. He's not dying this time.
Yeah.
Can I get close enough to stab one of them with my spear? Wait a second. Can I get off the horse?
You only have 12 AC. You don't need to enter the combat. The rest of us have AC for this combat. You don't. You don't have to actively enter the combat. You can do other things.
Since you're riding the horse for the archer on his back, you can just keep running around and keep a distance for the battle.
It may not.
The guy with the spear missed, so you don't see any more people with spears. At least.
Okay, I'm just riding around, bringing the archer to people to kill.
Okay, so
I mean, honestly, that's better than you dying.
Arthur and Allan. Arthur, you no longer have any opponents on you, but there's like 5 guys.
I'm rushing the knight. I go over to that fucking knight and I get my dagger to shove it into his fucking helmet.
Hold it in, he's prone.
Well, I'm not gonna. Unfortunately, as much as I like the image of the dagger, I'm gonna be using the short sword because he is prone, so I checked the rules. It's a -4 to AC.
Go ahead, roll.
Oh yeah, baby, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Just add a +4 to your hit.
So that's 4. Nah, I didn't do it.
Okay, but you put yourself
14,
within.
so that doesn't make it.
When you put yourself within distance that he can actually slap at you as he gets up. So go ahead, you're up, Magister Allan.
Once I see he didn't hit the guy, I go over and try to strike her with my truck.
Okay, you're going to abandon. Lord Wolfenden was fighting the 5 guys that chased you to go attack the knight who's on the floor fighting Magister Allan. Okay, roll a hit.
Let's be honest here. The knight is the biggest threat to Wolfenden.
Mm-hmm.
If that knight gets up, he might actually do something to Lord Wolfenden. I mean, that knight almost killed him just now. What did you roll?
What'd you roll?
Give me a
He's
second.
still prone, so that's a +4. He's still prone.
25.
Crit.
No, I got a 14 and a 6.
Roll for damage.
Yes!
You're throwing the thing at him, or?
No, I'm slicing it at him.
Okay, roll for damage.
3.
Fucking Magister Allan, fucking warrior mage.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is with the Basilisk venom.
Oh
with the
my
Basilisk
god,
venom.
that's
Okay, so
extra
you
damage.
slice it at him, and then he's gonna have to roll against that. Hold on a second.
That's extra damage.
He made it. So he rolled a 14 plus his bonuses. He'll make it. So you slice across him. You hit him. He growls at these 2 dipshits who both attacked him. 1d3 Arthur, 4, 5, 6 Allan. He brings his sword up, his long sword up, and slices across at Arthur. What's your armor class?
Which one of us?
You, Arthur.
He sliced at you.
19.
How much?
19.
Okay. As he slices up, you dodge back just enough, and you can feel the tip just right across, and deep it scars you. Hold on, make sure.
All right, that means he went to slash us?
With the slash of his sword at you. Hold on a second.
Does that mean he decided to stay on the floor?
Oh yeah, he slices up Arthur. And while he does no damage, he slices a scar from here to up here. So you got a nice little scar right over your eye. But he did not get your eye though.
All right.
You just got a nice little scar. So right there, you got a scar. That's actually what I rolled. The random thing happens.
All right.
You got a scar. So that's it for him.
All right.
Armor class, Felix.
20.
20. 2 guys on you. Miss. And crit. This is with a longsword.
Yikes.
What is your charisma, man?
I mean, my bonus at a +1. Or do you need the number?
No, just a bonus. You take 10 damage for the flash.
Damn.
This guy hit you hard. You got a crit, dude. It's just a slash to the body, and it leaves a scar. So you got a nasty scar where he cut you across the chest, dude. Not you're in plate. So we'll say it got the arms. You got the chest and got your arms. You got a nasty little fucking gash across your arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for you. The other guy missed you. We got 3 more guys who are rushing around you and heading for Arthur and Allan. Okay, they reach you this round, but they can't attack yet. So we got 3 guys. So we got 2 on Allan and 1 on Arthur. On top of the fact that the 2 of you decided to engage tonight.
Yes. And you know what? I noticed you said he attacked us. That sounds like he's still prone.
Yeah, he stands up and attacks you. He lifted it up. He did like a fucking like a Hadouken on you with his sword, and he stands up.
I hate to do this. I hate to say this to you, but I do the rules to all the players as well, and I get us screwed. They need to spend an action to get up.
I know. That's adorable, but I'm a dungeon master. He stood up and he did the slice, and he stands up. So, Luz, what are you gonna do, bud?
I'm gonna shoot. Again, is the knight. The knight is still prone.
The knight is no longer prone. He stood up as he sliced these guys. He pulled some bullshit and broke the rules. So what are you gonna do? I remind you, if you miss, you can hit one of them. So.
If I miss him, he's gonna hit me.
No, you can hit one of these 2, the magisters.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. If I missed.
The 2 warrior magisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got great
Alrighty.
cojones.
I don't know. It's kind of tricky. Okay. So I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go and shoot for that guy.
Roll it.
Who are you shooting?
The knight.
All right.
Here we go. 18.
You hit. So you put an arrow to that knight. Roll for damage.
Okay. An 8.
Damn. So a big old arrow comes out of nowhere. A fucking Welsh arrow goes right into this guy's side. And he's like, he's fucking flipping out. It's like, He says something in Greek, some great curse to you in Greek.
He goes, my ass.
So, you don't know what he did, but you're afraid for your children after that. So the curse comes through. He's still up. He's fucking barely holding himself up. But he's still going. That's a loose Lord Wolfenden. You still got 2 guys on you.
Okay. No, but I can't. I can roll again.
No, you only have 1 attack.
Oh, okay.
27. I go to the guy who hit me, and I go like this, ah! And I cut his fucking leg right off, right at the thigh.
Go for it. Damage.
14.
Wow. So he's dead. You still got another guy. You get
It's
both.
fun to be a warrior.
23.
Roll the hit. Roll the damage. Hey, baby.
And 11 off.
Okay, another one dead. So Lord Wolfenden does Dark Lord Sauron, and he does like this, and 2 guys go flying away from him. So they're both dead.
Leg goes one way, guy body goes the other.
3 guys in his crew, plus the knight. 2 of them are on Magister Allan. The 3rd one rushed over to Magister Hart. That's what you see. So next round you may engage. You can decide which of the they're close enough for you to get to engage. All right, Madeline, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm just riding around with the horse.
So the arrows can keep.
Now let me understand something. This knight, he's on our side of the battlefield, right?
No,
we're nearby each other.
Yeah. I know you want to try breaking the rules today, but
No, I mean, like, can he get?
You're on the front lines. Okay?
Oh, okay.
He's really trying hard tonight.
Yeah, he's trying hard today for lawyer. Go on, man. He's right in front of you.
All right.
That's hurt. He's in a fucking battle frenzy.
Okay.
Madeline,
Madeline,
we didn't kill him. He's gonna kill us.
I believe
Okay,
it's Madeline's
it's your
turn.
turn. Go.
It's our turn.
Madeline is just riding around, keeping away from the soldiers, so Luce can shoot arrows.
All right.
You're basically sacrifices of this fight.
All right.
What do you
For
do?
God,
Describe it.
country, for King Richard, I don't hit.
Oh shit!
So, Magister Allan, it's just you and the knight.
All right, I tried to slice
Oh,
again.
I want to. Wait, you're attacking melee attacking? Because
Yeah,
technically,
we're both in melee range.
technically, I could. Wait. We're both in melee range. Never mind. I was gonna try to do the first row, second row thing, but never mind. Go ahead.
I remind you guys have his minions on you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, turning our back to knight is about as much fun as it is to.
What are you doing, Jonathan? You're gonna melee him?
All right, give me a second to count this because apparently I'm rolling. I don't know, pretty damn good.
You're meleeing with that weapon, right? Whatever it's called.
Yeah. 22.
Okay, roll for damage.
Shit. Yes.
Why am I the only one who's been rolling low?
4.
What are you talking about? I just.
What do you? So you take. So you guys see Magister Allan yell out a battle cry. He comes up and he slices across the guy's neck, and the knight gurgles once, looks in rage at both of you, and falls.
Ah!
He's finally dead.
I give Magister Allan like a look, and I'm like, yes.
There's still more of them surrounded us.
The hardest part is over, Allan. The
Magister
rest.
Allan, what's your armor class? We're gonna have one of those moments where everyone's like,
Yeah.
and then suddenly someone from behind is stabbing.
It's 13.
What?
It's 13.
17. This guy comes up from behind and slashes you in the middle of your celebration. Take 1 damage.
Oh.
A second guy attacks you. That's 13. This guy hits 2. 6 damage from his slash.
Where are you? Where are you? What's your HP?
You still alive?
Yeah, just let me count how much.
I can't hear you. Get closer.
I am, but I'm counting how much damage.
7 damage altogether. You took. How much is your?
7.
How many hit points do you have?
I'm down to
froze.
2 HP.
Okay, so Magister Allan is alive, barely.
Huh?
After his heroic moment. Magister Arthur, what's your armor?
Barely.
I have a 19.
Okay, this guy comes at you and rolls a critical 20.
A critical 20? Holy shit, man!
He's using a sword.
I have a. Let me see.
It's the
I have
crusade guy.
a
What's your
plus 1. Plus 1.
Oh, nice. He does an impressive looking strike. I rolled a 1. Well, he does 2 damage with his impressive looking strike on you.
Nice.
That's like that. He only does 2 damage.
Hell.
So you didn't go the way of Joffrey. That's
Oh, God.
Moose, your turn.
He left
Okay.
a scar on. He's left a Han Solo scar on his chin.
Your Magisters
scar
are
all the
looking,
way up.
yeah, like they're in trouble.
So I'm going to go again and shoot at him
Who?
at the knight.
The knight's
dead.
dead.
Oh, sorry.
We're being
That's the
surrounded by 3 people.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna
And
shoot
we're
one of the.
magisters. We're very.
Okay, you're very close.
Safe.
Yeah.
They're very fragile, he's trying to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
worry.
the one in plate armor, but the other one is not.
No, I'm not.
Just keep your fingers crossed.
Come on, loose.
Okay. Here we go. It's nothing. 14.
14 to hit.
Yes.
That's all you rolled. 14. Yeah, that hit. Roll for damage.
Yes.
I got him.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Okay.
Come on, loose.
8.
Oh, which Magister are you defending?
Please.
Arthur or
Please do Jonathan.
Arthur.
Arthur?
Arthur.
Arthur is Tyler.
That's me.
He's
Do
fighting one
Jonathan. He needs it.
Jonathan's fighting 2 guys.
I'm
Yeah,
down
I'm the
to
guy
2
who robbed you. So
HP.
you have no
He's
reason to
hurt.
help
Okay,
him.
so who's got it worse right now?
Jonathan.
Jonathan? Okay, so
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Okay. So an arrow comes out of nowhere and goes right through the head of one of the guys who kill you, who attacked you, Jonathan, and he drops dead.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so Lord Wolfenden, you're up. You may attack both guys if you'd like.
Okay, I run in between the 2 Magisters, and I hit one of the guys. I rolled well, I don't know if I hit a 17.
Okay, that hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, and so 10 off.
10 off. Okay, that one is cut down.
I decapitate
Give me
him.
a minute. He was there a second
then
ago, and the sword comes down, and he's not there. Second one.
I decapitate him. Then I grab my axe like this from my belt. And I hit the other guy in the head. I rolled a 24.
All right, roll for damage.
All right.
12 off.
12 off. Okay.
I put it right on his skull.
Cut that one
Right
down.
on
So
his
Lord Wolfenden runs in between the 2 of you and saves his Magister buddies.
and I put the skull right on his right on his head, like
Okay, as you guys start to look around the battlefield, you notice that the enemy is routed, and whoever's left is running back into the city. And Richard's in the middle of the battlefield holding his axe up and goes, "Victory!"
I mimic the same sound.
Victory!
I am trying to get a bit of rest because I am injured as hell.
So,
So you pretty much.
I offer the Magister to ride on my horse, Gilbert.
Victory!
Thank you. Take me to a healer.
Richard, you see some guys right up to King Richard, some members of Comnennos' group, also again with holding a white flag, and he's covered in fucking blood. He turns to them. You see him nod while you guys are in distance to them, and then turns back. He's like, "It looks like he wants to talk terms again. We will, everyone into the city." So as you guys recover from the battlefield, from the battle, we will take a quick break and we'll go to the bathroom, rest up, and
Brother Matthias, right? That's my cleric.
Yeah, he'll join up with you in a second. Do some healing.
I called Brother Matthias so that way he could heal Jonathan. And
After the break, let's take a quick bathroom break. Everyone hit the restroom and continue.
get more scotch.
Yeah, go get more scotch.
You probably feet are standing to the ground, to the ground. You only see that cause it's not around, not around. You know the moon, it wasn't never found, never found. They made up everything, they made up everything. You probably feet will stagger to the ground, to the ground. You only see that cause it's not around, not around. You know they never left the basic clouds, basic clouds. They made up everything, they made up everything. Whoa, I did not believe there is a flat earth. That whole thing look like it is for fags, bro. Why would they tell me the shit is round for? Must be true cause that shit in the textbook. Only when the sun is out it opened my eyes. It ain't coming up and setting on the same side. Then I saw the moon and sun is about the same size. Now I know that what I learned is a pseudoscience. When I throw a bowling ball at a pit, it doesn't roll around and come in my day. So then how the world is supposed to rotate unless the sun revolves around all our heads? You probably see a thing fall to the ground, to the ground. You only see that cause it's not around, not around. It doesn't roll but fucking settles down, settle down. They made up everything, they made up everything. You probably still believing up and down, up and down. But can't explain the fucking middle ground, middle ground. It's gravity, then why the shit still bounce, shit still bounce. They made up everything, they made up everything. Whoa, I seen the pic took from the moon. Was Photoshop real pretty too? The bucket fill was overused. Africa had too many Jews. And I once took everything in faith, like I'm setting monkeys into space. But when a map is open I can say that it is flat and not a fucking sphere. The stuff you see is really meta now, meta now. You know the world is really not around, not around. You are the realist in the ghetto now, ghetto now. You question everything, don't believe anything. You telling people on Nintendo now, Nintendo now. That gravity was all invented now, invented now. The landing moon was shot in and out, in and out. They made up everything since 1983. Whoa, I'm mocked and disrespected, told that I'm gay cause I don't believe the round lie. I'm not gay. Everybody think that you a pedo now, pedo now. Because you say the world is not around, not around. You asking Jesus for a peso now, peso now. You got a penny G, I could use anything. You sucking D for fucking cheddar now, cheddar now. You on the street with all them bottle hounds, bottle hounds. You mixing meth and fruity pebbles now, pebbles now. You didn't do anything, they made up everything. Whoa.
Someone's enjoying the food. I can hear him. Showing away the chips.
Dude, I was in the kitchen.
Huh?
I happened to be in the kitchen, fucking like 4 rooms away, and somehow my Bluetooth still picked up.
Enjoy the battle?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of bloodshed. It's awesome.
We're using his battle rules.
Dude, that's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yep,
That whole thing with
surviving a battle. Everyone gets some kind of reward.
Mhm.
Most people, what they get is scars.
Mhm.
But if I roll one of your fucking abilities goes up by 1 point.
That's awesome. Hey, sorry that I'm sorry that I ran late today, man.
That's okay.
You know my garage, the basement, they're gonna paint the lines. So we had 7 bikes downstairs, bicycles. We had to fucking move because they're moving the bike rack. I had to move all the cars, and then I couldn't move my bike and my ATV, so I had to leave them in the middle of the parking spot. And since they've been sitting there for a while and I haven't charged them, the batteries were dead. So before the game, like when you were texting me, I was pushing my ATV across the whole parking lot. So I put it into one of the parking spots right in the smack dab in the middle, so it wouldn't affect their painting. And then I came up, dude. I'm still haven't even showered, bro. I'm like covered in sweat.
And Lord Wolfenden is covered in blood.
So after this game, I'm gonna go jump in the shower before I go to bed.
Call Korean barbecue.
You are so addictive.
You are
Kind of late for Korean barbecue, isn't it?
It's never
Closes
late
at
for
9.
Korean barbecue. Never too late.
It closes at 9, so he's good.
Oh, okay.
And why do I know that? It's because he was complaining to me the other night that he couldn't get it.
I actually didn't want to ask because I didn't want to know how you knew.
The thing
And
is,
then
Tyler,
it might open up a bigger story.
the thing is, Tyler is his version of Korean barbecues. I think he just puts chicken on rice. It's not very interesting.
No, I've been to the city and had Korean barbecue, where they like open up the table and they cook and you make your own meat and everything, your beef and
I know, I
everything.
did it with you. I took you here.
Mm-hmm.
And I did
Oh,
it in
I've always wanted to go to one
Japan.
of
I did it
those.
in Japan.
I never did, yeah, but we did it with you, and I've done it in the city. That's always, it was so much better that way. It was like a nice, we could cook our own shit, and we had a good time.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to try that.
Rice is really good too.
Mm-hmm. Next time I come down, we got to do that.
Yeah, why does Jonathan take an hour to go to the bathroom now? He took like an hour last time too.
What's up, Luz?
Hey, what's up?
No,
All right,
how you
so
doing?
Tyler, as soon as you're done making your order, please let me know. We're gonna start with Hot Jonathan because he takes forever lately. Ready to go?
Yes.
All right. So after the battle, you guys are you're stuck in a fog of war. You're basically among thousands of people trying to collect yourselves. If he ever comes back, there will be 2 attempts to heal. Anyone else need heals besides him?
Me, yes.
Okay, so this is
I
going to
have
be 2 heals.
an entire 1 hit point off.
There's going to be 2 cleric heals. Okay, so you guys decide who gets the cleric heal.
So I'm gonna.
Jonathan.
The cleric will continue trying to heal. Every time he rolls correctly, he'll keep going. So he can keep healing. So the first cleric, Brother Matthias, comes and he goes. He's covered in blood as well. He turns to you, Wolfenden. He's wild-eyed. He's like, "This was glorious."
Yes, it was.
You require heals, Lord Wolfenden.
I am injured, but please take care of Magister Allan. He looks like he's lost a lot of blood.
I have another cleric available as well. Do you want him to do someone else?
Yes, I would appreciate it. Who else is injured? Magister Allan?
I just had a bit of a grazing. You can see like the blood flowing from the scar going from his chin all the way to his forehead. It's like, not that bad.
Somebody could heal me too. I took 10 off.
So Brother Matthias goes to heal you. He goes 17. You heal 4 hit points.
Okay.
He's like, "How do you feel?"
I am better. It's still a little sore, but I'm better.
I can still feel the light of the Lord. Would you like me to continue to heal you, or would you like me to move on to one of your friends?
Just one more, and then we can move on.
Can I check the
Roll
knight?
again.
Yes.
6 heal.
Okay, so I'm full. All right, please help Magister Allan. He's looking quite.
Well, Magister Allan apparently fell into the toilet, so he's not gonna get any.
Can I check the
Okay.
knight's body? I mean, like, can I examine his sword, see if it's special or anything like that?
Normal weapons, nothing.
Is it is it engraved with like any royal family sign on there?
No, but as you're doing this, as you decide to loot the corpse, some of the soldiers walk up to you, and some of your side, and they go, "Magister Arthur, the king would like to see you."
Glorious.
They take you over to see the king. So, the cleric.
Wait. As I'm leaving,
Can I get a heal also?
so of course you're gonna get a heal.
I tell everybody, come here.
He still has heals. He continues. I
Yeah.
still feel the
Yeah.
Lord. Does anyone else need heals?
Jane,
Yes, I do.
Francis,
I
everyone.
only have 1 hit point
Martha.
off, so I'm fine.
How about you, Luz? Did Luz
Yes.
hit
Yes.
So he rolls. That's going to be a heal. So you take 4 hit points back.
Okay.
Okay.
Arthur,
Um,
do you wish to have my cleric heal you, or do you wish to use Richard's cleric?
Richard needs me now, my lord.
And go to your master then, and ask. He will definitely heal you. But if you need, I am always here.
Okay. So we'll come back to the
I
heals
see.
when Jonathan returns, if Vera returns. So,
You were glorious in battle, my lord. Farewell to you all, and make sure you tell Magister Allan when he gets back to his senses that he did great. I saw.
He is good. He's lost in bloodlust right now.
he's sitting
Like
there.
this.
He's sitting there like this, rocking back and forth as he's taking a shit. He's trying to get it out. Trying to get it out. So, before I come back to you guys, I'm going to go with the Magister Arthur. So you approach King Richard, who is he's looking over you. He's like, "Oh, I've heard
Hail.
things about you, Magister Arthur.
What things?
I've heard the soldiers tell me that you are a wall of iron."
Ah, a wall of iron. Yes, I came. It was bravery over.
What could we call him? I'm going to give you a nickname. What do we call him? Iron Wall Arthur. And that's your name. That's what you got from the roll.
Oh shit! Wait, that's what it rolled.
Yeah, so you got it.
Fuck
If you
yeah.
got bonus to his ability, you got a nickname from King Richard. Iron Wall Arthur.
Yes.
No one would ever hear anything about this, about a Magister. Magisters are usually made of nothing. Butter. But you are not butter. And where is your Lord Wolfenden? I've heard that he was inspired by my prowess.
Yes, sir. I watched it myself. He cleaved men in two. It was glorious. You
and your friends should be by my side during the sacking of Accra when we're done here.
Of course, my lord. Of
Now,
course.
where is this Emperor of Cyprus?
Emperor is a joke.
And he turns to a ship nearby. He's like, "Oh, I see that he is a coward after all." He walks to the shore, and you see there's a ship pulling up, and Berengaria and Joan are stepping out, and they're looking around. His fiance and his sister come down, and he's like, he gives both of them hugs, and he's looking around. "This is no treasure ship." And he returns and he starts yelling at his commanders. "Go in there, find Isaac Condemnos, and tell him I wish the money, or I will burn this entire city to the ground, and the whole of Cyprus." So his men start nodding and they rush into the town. Isaac.
Question. You said there's a boat sailing away?
No, it just pulled up. You released Isaac Condemno released his fiance and his sister.
All right.
But he didn't give him the money,
Not the money.
so he fucked up.
So the city is pretty much yours. So, Luce, you acquired for your troubles a scar. A noticeable scar, so we'll put it on your cheek. Basically along your jawline. Shrubbery, you also acquired a nice little scar during the fight from that spear that got tossed at you and slashed across your arm. You got a nice, ugly little gash along your arm. So you write that down. That's what you get. Scars. So.
All right, so where am I?
Never returns. What is up with him, man? This is the second time he leaves for 15, 20 minutes.
He is well, you can't blame him. When people go into war, they go into shock. You've heard those stories of people in trenches rocking back and forth while gunfire's going around.
So
what happened?
Shell shock.
The two clerics return to you, and they go, Lord Wolfenden, I believe your Magister does not want heals. So we will go across the battlefield and heal people who actually want them, and they go out and they start healing actual soldiers who care for their heals. So and don't take 20 minutes to go take a shit while the Magister Allan takes his time. So you guys spend the next few days in Lamisol, and you are an army that these guys are not as welcoming. And as you move through the city, you realize that this place is there's very high poverty. This dude Isaac was pretty much starving them, and he disarmed them. So the people of the island are kind of happy to see Richard, so and to be conquered, because they think it'll be better, and under Richard, and that's right before Richard decides to tax the fucking shit out of them, to try and recover his money. You hear through the grapevine that Komnenos escaped with the money, and Richard starts sending troops all over the island to the different cities, and basically raiding each city, looking for Isaac Komnenos. At one point, Isaac does appear, and Jonathan, you didn't get heals because you decided to take half an hour to go to the bathroom. So nobody healed.
It wasn't the bathroom.
Yeah, whatever. So you're gonna blame Mimi?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was me.
Okay, because it was Mimi, I'll give you heals. Tell me we were playing. Let's attempt to heal you. That's enough. 7 hit points back. So one of the clerics you while you're doing whatever Mimi asks you to do, and heals you for 7. So time passes. So at this point, everybody's healed. Forget the healing thing.
Jonathan, I got that. Sorry for interrupting you. I am now Iron Wall. Arthur Iron Wall. I was given a title.
Iron Wall Arthur. I put it in front of your name.
Yes, Iron Wall Arthur.
Iron Wall Arthur. So Richard does eventually have a parlay with Nemnos. You guys want to, as in the nobles and the magisters, do you guys want to be there during this?
Is there a chance I could speak to Richard beforehand? Just briefly?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
All right. So I approach him, when I know that he isn't actively busy with something, like when he's in a meal or something. Okay, so King Richard.
Richard is eating with his wives, his fiance and his sister, and he sees you. Oh, Magister, Iron Wall.
Yes, my lord.
Have you walked on water yet?
Not quite. No. Iron sinks quickly, as you know.
Well, we're going to be seeing this Emperor of Cyprus tomorrow. Would you like to come?
Yes, I would. I want to know what kind of man would leave his people in such a state. What kind of coward?
Well, we'll see him tomorrow. I've heard he's a great warrior and archer.
Really? Well,
there are many of them in Cyprus. They say this man is one.
Yes? But what do you think of a man that decides to name himself emperor of a single island?
What are you getting at? He looks at you like confused, like morality does not exist for King Richard. Or whatever the hell it is you're trying to say to him.
Now, King Richard, if I recall correctly, the Holy Roman Empire is massive. It extends through many continents.
Roman Empire. You mean that fool Barbarossa?
Yes, but he has the title of emperor, and that makes sense because of all the land he retains. This man retains but a mere island.
You know what they say about the German emperor. They deserve that either. Komnenos is a descendant of an actual emperor. That's why he's calling himself that.
Ah, so this is the reason.
Yes. He is a madman, but one can call me one too.
All right. But, well, I'm surprised to hear that he was a warrior. It's good to know this.
An archer. He was a great archer.
Well, if you'll, perhaps I may ask you the honor of dining with you just once more before we go to this meeting.
Of course, have a seat. Yes, sir. Fresh horses! And they bring you a horse.
So that's all I do, yeah.
King Richard eats horse.
When I'm with Richard, I eat horses.
So the rest of you who are camped outside the city, you notice new ships pulling up, and these are flying the flag of Jerusalem itself.
From Jerusalem.
Yep.
I wonder who they are.
And before long, you hear who's arrived. A big old entourage has shown up from Accra. Okay, the king of Jerusalem himself, Guy de Lusignan, has arrived, and with him, Joffrey, King Richard's own brother.
Wait.
Bohemond, the Prince of Antioch. Raymond, the Count of Tripoli. Humphrey of Tyrone, and a whole bunch of very famous knights are accompanying Guy de Lusignan to see King Richard. You see them all ride up. There's a big old entourage for Guy, and all these badasses with him, and they ride into town and straight to see King Richard himself. So, what do the rest of you guys do? All these Masters of the Universe meet up. You guys want to do anything around town? Anything particular you want to do?
I would like to look at the local flora and steal some.
I like to converse with Magister Arthur.
Okay. So, Shrubbery, you find the local flora. One of the knights in town, Shrubbery, I'll get to you, Jonathan, don't worry. The Shrubbery said it first. One night, while you're camped away, you have a dream. And in the dream, you are dressed in shrubbery, but it's really pretty. As in, like, ethereal. It glows like a greenish color. And you feel that you are far away from where you should be. You feel this forlorn loneliness as you stand at the shore of Cyprus and look towards the west. And you can feel the eyes of the wild hunt on you. And they're basically return. You are going farther from us. Come back. And you wake up, all covered in sweat.
Wait, so I remember the dream, right?
Yes, you remember the dream. And it's very clear in your head that you're far from where you're supposed to be. So
well, guys, it's been great, but I'm leaving you behind.
So you're gonna go talk to Lord Wolfenden and tell him about your dream? There are no ships going back to England. There's no way back.
I will swim.
There's no way back to England from where you are right now.
Fine, I talked to Lord Wolfenden.
She goes to the shrubbery, shows up looking very sad. This is one of the days after Guy de Lisignon and his the king of Jerusalem appears in Cyprus. But before King Richard's meeting with Isaac Comnenus. Felix, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm waiting for everybody to take their turn.
You're being approached.
You.
Oh,
Your turn. You're being approached.
Oh, I'm being approached? I thought they
Yes.
were being approached.
No, you.
The shrubbery's approaching you. She looks very sad.
Yes, what is it, Francis?
My lord, my husband-to-be, he calls for me to return to him. Back to the west. They call me in my dreams, and I must answer.
Arthur Thursday, I told you she was touched.
I did not know you were betrothed to anyone.
He gave me the spear. What else could it mean? But one's true confession of love.
I gave Magister Allan the chakram. He's one of my men.
But that is not a spear that you wielded yourself. That was from the body of another. This spear was thrown at me by the king, not to harm, but to gift to me.
Well,
and that is a confession of love.
Okay. Francis, there's no ships heading back home.
Then I will make a ship to go back to the west.
There are none. That's the problem. I mean, if you really felt that's much about you.
Arthur steps in. Francis, you cannot leave until we're done. When the third crusade is over, you took the cross.
You took the cross.
It's over.
I never took the cross. I've just been following around for fun.
No, we all took the cross. Don't you remember?
He points at the tavern that you covered with shrubbery. You see that tavern you're wearing? That's taking the cross.
Yes, when we were in the, yes, remember we were in the church that day when we were being attacked by John's men?
We've been attacked by a lot of things. I'm not really keeping track.
Okay, well, when we were being attacked and we all went into the church, we all took the cross. And they couldn't touch us after that. They still tried, but they really couldn't. Not supposed to.
But my love calls for me. We must finish up this crusade as possible. This is not where I belong.
Then you must fight very hard, and you'll win the crusade, and we'll come back. I have someone waiting for me too, possibly.
Yeah, but she's just a lady. I have a king of a fairy man.
It's all right. You know, here, I have some paper for you in this book, and you could write things, and I'll make sure that...
I could write him a love note.
Yes. See, look, I've
been
doing
get together for that.
Look, I got a book.
I don't need any of your guys' help. I'm the sole reason why she responded, okay?
And I understand that, so that's why I'm saying that maybe you could do the same.
I want to write the fairy king a love letter.
You know what? Since you want to do it by yourself, I hope you roll a 1.
And you know what? It'd still be better than your mistakes.
Nope.
If you need anything else from me, Francis, I will try and help you in any way I can.
You are truly kind, my lord.
I appreciate your loyalty and friendship.
I seriously want to write a love letter to the fairy king.
Arthur's been sharpening a knife this whole time. He sharpens it vigorously now.
Here you go, Francis. I took this pen from the merchant. It's a very nice pen.
With the scribblings truly fit for a toddler just learning how to write. I write a love letter to the fairy king.
And where do you send it?
Hold up. She's got a roll. She's got a roll.
She doesn't have to roll. I want to see where she sends it first, and I'll make a roll. You're right.
I nail it to a tree.
You nail it to a tree. Okay, go ahead and roll your charisma roll.
This is amazing.
Please. I know I don't deserve much, but this 120, please give me a 20. I got a 7. Okay, so I got a 9 because I have +2 charisma.
Oh yeah, you nail a piece of paper to a tree right outside Limassol. That's pretty much what you do.
But I address it to the Fairy King, and underneath say, "Do not read unless you're the Fairy King."
Yeah, and that's
His name is
a
Oberon.
couple days later it rains and if you're checking up on it, it's just ruined now. So and all the ink comes off.
Can I make a copy of that letter and toss it in the ocean?
Yeah, of course you can. So you write it again and you toss it in the ocean in a bottle. I'll imagine.
Here, I have
Is
a
she gonna make
bottle
another
of.
charisma attempt, or is it just the same one?
Same letter. Same letter.
You'll have to roll again.
Here you go, Francis. Did I put it in?
That's very kind of you, but I think I could get plenty of bottles from the King Richard.
King Richard's pretty far away. I have one here ready if you want to send it out. But if you want to wait,
No, I'll take your kind offer, and I will take your empty bottle of liquor and use it as my sea bird.
let's go see how King Richard's doing. Do you wish to join me?
After I toss this out into the ocean.
Okay. Jane, do you wish to join me?
Of course.
I see you've picked up a small reminder of the battle.
That's okay. That's what life is about. Scars
character.
tell the story of my life. You know.
I think it'll help you when you start the next underground wrestling on here on Cyprus.
So you guys decide to head over to see Richard.
Yeah.
So
where's my Magister?
Well, they're meeting together. So
I know, but I know he. I'm just saying. If you want to go with us, where's my Magister?
Do you wait for him to come back before you go, or you just head out?
No. I start heading over there, but I'm looking for my Magister as I'm walking over there.
Meanwhile, Magister Allan is meeting with Magister Arthur somewhere. I guess in like a park. There's nothing here for Magisters.
I imagine I've just been fucking around inside the castle that we've taken over. That's what I see.
You didn't siege the castle.
No?
Mendos is still in the castle.
Okay.
So he's
been hiding there. Okay.
But yeah, the castle is controlled by his men.
Okay.
Richard has not raised it. He took the city.
Okay. So
what is your impression of Cyprus?
First thing I do before I even answer is I shake his hand. I'm like, I think you saved my life out there.
Yes.
We haven't had a chance to properly talk, Magister Allan. My opinion of you has certainly changed. Thank you.
Well, it was certainly a dire situation, and I almost died. I'm pretty sure you destined to die there.
Oh, no. They say that your destiny to die is God's choice. So,
God was very merciful that time.
Yeah. So, what brings you here?
Yes, I've been meaning to ask you of a few opinions.
All right.
As well as discussions of another kind.
You asked about my thoughts on Cyprus, right?
Yeah.
It seems pretty enough. The Greeks have good taste.
It's a Greek city. It's beautiful. It's very tropical too.
It's there's the architecture is definitely very interesting. I mean, I would have studied it more if it wasn't focused on other things. The people, they seem like they're very upset with us, but what can you do?
That was the same with the last place.
Yes, but less over there. Oh, did you hear? I am now called Iron Wall.
Oh.
They call me Iron Wall Arthur. It's a name
that's a nice title for you.
Well, they say I stood there like an iron wall. There stands Stonewall. he stood there like a stone wall. I mean, there stands Arthur. He stood there like an iron wall.
Certainly interesting.
Okay, so I guess you guys have nothing to say to each other. So
What do you want to ask? Ask it.
Well, yes.
Fucking hell.
Did you notice anything strange of the new visitors?
The new visitors?
And I believe King, or was it Prince?
King of Jerusalem. That's Guy
King of Jerusalem.
Easily. How do you pronounce that?
Guy de Lisignon.
Guy de Lisignon.
De Lisignon.
Dijon mustard.
You may roll an intelligence check, both of you.
Thank you.
I got a 15.
8.
Okay, Jonathan, you know who Guy de Lisignon is. King of Jerusalem. He recently became king. He's the guy who lost Jerusalem. He teamed up with Reynald de Chatillon, and they had quite a bit of fun before they had everything taken from them. Reynald is a Templar knight. Was. Saladin had him beheaded after he killed Saladin's sister.
Do you tell me what you know, Jonathan?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, but it is certainly interesting.
I know there's a procession of people that have come here, so we'll be able to talk about them soon enough. I don't think there's much import that we can gather right now about all this.
Yes, but there's much to glean about what type of enemy we face. They face what our enemy and know of Saladin much more than we do.
Oh, so you want to try to talk to the Knights of Jerusalem then?
Really, is converse with their magisters.
Let's try to find them then.
And compare notes.
Sounds like an excellent idea. So that's what we do. We try to search for the magisters that came with the party of Jerusalem.
Okay. Meanwhile, Lord Wolfenden arrives at Richard's court, basically, with his little makeshift court they created with a big tent.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk inside, you see a big map of Accra, the city of Accra, and you see that it's being besieged, and that there's been Guy's forces have not gotten any headway. And Richard sees you. He's like, "Oh, Lord Wolfenden, and you've brought some of your people, some of your elite."
Yes, Your Highness.
The two Magisters, I heard they did quite well against a knight.
Yes. After he was dehorsed, they killed him personally.
Amazing. Then was it them who dehorsed him?
No, I dehorsed him.
Of course, Lord. Come, excellent. Come. I heard that you had some inspiration.
I did.
Or a little larger.
I did, Your Majesty. I killed many men in your name, and I just wish to let you know that a tithe from the spoils that my men have gained in combat, we've turned it over to you.
Excellent. Well done. I don't think that will replace my treasure. We are still looking for it. We might need a little of your help to find it. This is the King of Jerusalem. This is Guy de Lisignon. Guy turns to you. Guy has long, dark hair, a beard. He's a smaller man than Richard, but he's also fairly impressive himself. He carries a very, very nice and ornate blade, and looks like what a Templar is supposed to look like. He looks over at you. He's like, "Lord Wolfenden, I have heard of your prowess. My men have spoken of you. Your men have spoken of you, and as has Richard's men.
I'm flattered, my lord.
It is an honor meeting you."
It is my honor.
He nods at you. He turns back to Richard. "So you say these men are your elite?" "Yes! They are the greatest I have. They will do you well, Guy. Guy will have a mission for you, Lord Wolfenden. We're going to have a meeting with this Isaac Komnenos tomorrow. If all goes well, you won't be needed. But if it doesn't go well, then you will be needed. And then you will go with Guy. And he will tell you what you need to do.
My sword is yours, and so is the weapons of my men.
Guy nods.
I hold up Joffrey the Hawk and said, he will help too.
Another one of the people at the meeting, a dude who looks a lot like Richard, but smaller, much younger, looks at you. You named your hawk Joffrey.
Yes, after our kind, noble, slightly weird cleric that passed on a battlefield not too long ago.
Yes, my cleric died in combat.
He looks almost disappointed.
But also, of course, after our king's amazing brother, Joffrey, who our cleric was named after himself.
He brightens. You see, brother? Named after me. Of course, Joffrey. Of course she named him after you. No worries, Joffrey. I'm pretty sure we can get you married when we get to the Holy Land. And some power, and we'll give you something. Joffrey looks like the little brother that no one cared about. He's trying to make a name for himself. His two brothers, one is practically ruling England right now. The other one's on the crusade. He's like the one no one ever heard of. A little guy, but he actually does look like an impressive warrior himself. He turns to you. He said, "Lord Wolfenden, I look forward to fighting with you."
The honor is all mine, my lord.
A few of the knights you haven't seen here before, they came with Guy. They look haunted. Like they've been through quite a few battles. Humphrey of Tyrone is there. You've never heard of him. He's very famous. If you look him up, you'll find out. A couple others, and you'll meet them later.
I introduce you to Jane, my archer. She is my archer of my unit, and Francis. She is our scout.
Enchanté. Remember, these guys are French.
No.
Can I pluck some flowers from my shrub ghillie suit and give it to them?
Okay, so they each accept it. Guy is a little surprised when you give it to him. The King of Jerusalem, he's a little like, okay. Especially when he sees her, the way she's dressed. That's pretty unorthodox. Yeah, you can tell he's a little more formal than King Richard. So, you're all dismissed while these guys go back to their meetings. And as you leave, you run into the two magisters who are coming to see the magisters.
There you are. We're looking for you.
Hello. Hail.
Yeah, well met. Where were you?
We are in the middle of trying to discuss matters with the other magisters.
Oh, I just finished seeing Richard. He's there with Guy.
And Joffrey. But not that Joffrey.
Oh, Joffrey.
Yes, the little, the younger brother.
Whoa.
He's a prince, just so you guys know.
Prince Joffrey.
The younger brother, Prince Joffrey, yes. Yes. And also, out of game history-wise, like, this is after, like, the older Joffrey died, you know. Because I think there was
so. This is Richard's brother Joffrey. He does not die. He becomes something later.
Okay.
You'll be there when it happens.
Oh. All right. So, Lord Wolfenden, we were going to go find magisters so we could gather knowledge for the crusade we're going on. They know more about the lands, so we'll be better prepared once we, as Magister Allan said, compare notes.
Ah, very well. Do any of you have any ideas of anything that you might want to do? I am quite satisfied with what I've taken care of now. Jane, do you wish to start another underground mud wrestling? Or
I think I have something. I get closer conspiratorially. It's like, we just won a great battle. Let's celebrate. We won. We're all alive, every one of us. Is that not a reason to celebrate?
We've been celebrating for 3 days, Magister.
So you start getting word from some people inside. You hear some whispers, people coming out of the tent looking really happy. And very quickly you hear that there's going to be a big party, and Richard's going to marry Berengaria in a couple days.
Well, do you hear that? We can celebrate then. I don't think I've seen much of you guys these past 3 days, so we should.
We must get a bouquet.
A bouquet, exactly. Let's spend some proper time on the bouquet and, I don't know, find drinks of the land. Let's make it right, you know?
You know, I just had a thought, Francis, about what we talked about earlier. Have you thought about using your hawk Joffrey?
Joffrey's never met him.
He doesn't need to. Isn't he a king? Nothing is.
What if I can be of help? And I look at the shrubbery and I wink. I'm like, I could always help.
Oh, yes. And she tries to wink back, but instead she just closed both eyes. Which I have, in fact, done myself. So I know the embarrassment, but she feels no embarrassment because she doesn't realize.
She not.
It's like, all right. Well, I you can trust me on this. Go ahead. You could tell us. We're all friends here.
He calls for me. He called for me last night, and I was dressed in the finest of shrubberies.
Now, you know.
As I gazed upon the ocean, I heard the call of the hunt, saying, "Come back, Francis. We need you. You are incomplete where you are. You do not belong there. We need you to show us the true amazing plants of the world, and to dance around and frolic in the flowers with the sheep."
That was
Very
a lot.
nice.
I mean, some of it was not necessarily said like that, but I understood what they were trying to say.
Oh, okay.
And what did you decide to do then after you got this message?
I simply wrote 2 love letters. I nailed one to the tree, and I threw the other one in the ocean in a freshly empty bottle.
But
you know, I was just thinking, why don't you? I mean, if he is Oberon's a king of all nature, and I know, so I think you could send your I mean, you could send your hawk across the ocean, and he could deliver the message himself.
Well, the hawk may not need to go across the ocean. This is Oberon, so maybe it knows where to go in the secret passages of the other realm.
I look at Joffrey, and I ask him directly, Can you send the love letter to its intended?
You might want to give him some beef.
I don't have any beef with my bird.
Uncle, an important question was asked to a bird.
The bird just looks at you.
Oh.
Turn his head to the side.
Yes, do not.
Wait, which side did he turn it? Did he turn it? Did he turn it towards the west?
Yes.
Oh, it is a sign.
I suggest not throw away the bird. Or confuse
I'm going to write another love letter and send it with Joffrey.
If you need our help, we're right here. We could all work together on this love. Well, I'm fairly certain that our good friend here, Jane, might be, very inclined to romantic things, I think.
You know what? Yeah, me and Jane will write the best love letter ever.
Okay, so as you guys return to camp,
actually, me and Allan, we're still going. We need to find the Magisters. That's our goal.
Okay, so Lord Wolfenden, do you leave these 2 alone now? You guys go.
Yes, I let them do their thing. I go back with the girls, I guess, to the camp.
All right. So
unless they're going to somewhere else.
Yeah, these two are going to on the way to try and find the Magisters. You were approached by two beggars, and they say to you in Greek. You have to roll it to understand what they're saying. They walk up to you, they fucking stink. I'm talking about the Magisters, and they go,
Right.
and they're like holding their hands out, and they say something.
I roll a 14.
14, good enough. Arms for the poor. Arms for the poor.
So I go ahead and I reach into my pocket and I take I believe 1 shilling is how much again? How much is 1 shilling? Like 20 pennies? Or was it 10 pennies?
No, we're not
I didn't
that kind
find
of money
it.
anymore. So you gotta give him a shilling?
I was gonna give him like roughly 10 pennies, so I think that's a shilling.
We got different kind of money,
I'm
man.
not sure. Coinage, page 60. Let me go check that out quick, just to confirm.
Speaking of shillings, can I please give Jane one of my shillings?
You have to here. You don't use shillings. You are no longer in. You can translate the money if you want.
I give them 2 pennies each.
They look at the money like, and then they know where they can go exchange it for something else. But the money here is different. You're in the Middle East now, so we'll until you get to Accra, I'm going to let you continue to use shillings. But after you get to Accra, you're going to have to go get new money, new type of money. You got to switch out the money. So so they take it and they turn to you, and they're like,
I say to them, wait, go ahead.
They go, thank you, friend Magister. Thank you very much for the money. Condemnos. He will not surrender. He will never surrender. Condemnos. Only one way to control him.
And when he says that, I show another 2 pennies. I'm like, and I say in Greek, continue.
The other one snatches those 2 pennies. He goes, the damsel of Cyprus is the only way. And they smile at you and they fucking disappear into the cloud.
That is interesting.
After the conversation I have with them, I tell Magister Allan what I just heard.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I guess you go into Richard's tent and you find magisters who are attached to Guy de Lisignon. And there's like 3 of them.
So
they look like old school wizards with long beards and everything, and they turn to you. Yes, youngins.
hello.
How can we help you?
I am Ironwall Arthur, the Magister and translator to King Richard.
We have heard of you.
I am Allan, surgeon.
Oh, we have heard of you as well. I'm the surgeon.
Yes.
The 2 of you defeated a knight in combat.
Yes.
He turns to one of the other managers. What possessed you to attack an armored knight?
The armored knight chased me through a couple of miles.
And how did you kill this armored knight?
He was dehorsed, and we seized the advantage.
And you were able to cut through an armored knight?
Not
one
me.
of the other magisters stepped forward. My name is Alexander. We heard that you have a great weapon.
Yes. It was supposed to be a gift to my lord, but he gifted to me.
Can we see it?
I showed him the chakra.
They reach out for it. You hand it to them?
Yeah.
And they look at it, they inspect it, and they're like, a very impressive weapon. This is not European. This is Muslim. This is Sufi.
I often use it in conjunction with a certain venom.
Oh, you attach venom to it.
Not
Good.
just any venom. Would you like to take a look? I show him a jar.
As he's doing this, I'm doing like a sinister like smile. I'm like,
The three magisters are impressed. Like, oh, excellent. You are very impressive.
Yes. I
am Alexander. I will be your liaison. Once we have taken Accra, come see us. Perhaps we have a place for you.
Yes.
Among our
Part
borders.
of the reason why we came here was to understand what exactly the enemy we were
Which enemy?
facing.
the
The
Muslim.
Muslim?
Saladin
Yes.
and
The
the
heathen?
rest.
Yes.
Saladin is one of the greatest generals in modern history. He has conquered much of the East. He defeated Guy de Lusignan and Reynald de Chatillon and took Jerusalem.
And the magisters? Magisters?
The magisters have been allowed to continue in Jerusalem, but the Christians, the clerics, were thrown out. And many people were killed, many Christians killed by Saladin's men.
My apologies. I should have been more specific. What about the magisters that serve Saladin?
The Sufi, they are another type of magister. They are not the ones you understand. They have darker magic that they use. Perhaps we can study them together.
Yes.
If you
That, I believe, would be of great interest.
when
to
we
both
arrive in Accra, we will invite you into the order if you are still interested. And
Yes.
perhaps we can learn from each other.
No.
He is your name, Magister Alexander. So you guys may want to write it down.
Oh yeah, I've written it down. So, is there any other peculiarity with these lands that we're going to that will differ from
Well,
our
the
home?
kingship of Jerusalem is not a sure thing. You see, Guy de Lusignan is the current king, but he lost Jerusalem. There is another now that competes with him for it. Conrad de Montferrat.
Really?
Yes. Conrad is already there, and Conrad has made himself friends with King Philip, who has already arrived in Accra.
No.
I'm sure you've met King Philip, as you are friends with Richard.
Yes.
Richard and Philip have a uneasy friendship.
Yes. Well, Richard backs our king, Guy de Lusignan. Philip backs Conrad de Montferrat. Conrad de Montferrat is, shall we say, more popular among the local population. I believe he will have more support if it weren't for Richard.
I see. I see. Well, thank you for sharing this knowledge with us. Is there the environments we are going to? Are these going to be deserts? Some of it?
Deserts, but the lands of the Middle East are fairly verdant. They are not deserts.
All right.
If you go deeper, you will find deserts, but not where we're going.
And right now we're heading to Accra?
No. Yes, we're going to Accra next, but we are in Cyprus. This business of Conrad de Montfort is not over.
Certainly not.
I'm sorry, Isaac Comnenus, not Conrad de Montfort.
Yes, we have just obtained information on how to deal. Something about the damsel. Was it offered?
Yes, it was the damsel.
Who?
We spoke to some locals, and they claimed that Guy de Lusignan would. Sorry, forgive me. I'm getting jumbled up. They claim that the Emperor of Cyprus, Isaac Komnenos,
will never surrender.
He would never
and
surrender.
The only way possible was through the damsel of Cyprus.
Interesting. We will share this with King Yi. We have already heard that you and your group of elite warriors that are under Wolfenden will be joining the king on a special mission. We will share what you've told us with him. Thank you.
Yes.
So the Magister bowed you, and you guys separate.
I make sure to take back my chakra.
All right. The next day, yeah, you get your shit back. They'll take your shit. The next day,
what was the damsel called exactly? It was called the damsel, or
they only
anything
told
else?
you the damsel of Cyprus. They did not give you a name.
Okay.
The next day, Lord Wolfenden, you have the opportunity to go and bring whoever you want to bring with you to the meeting between King Richard and Isaac Comnenus. You can also skip it. You don't have to go. Magister Arthur can go independently. He doesn't need your permission.
I'm definitely going to be there.
Can I bring all my group or just one?
You can bring all your group. It's not really kosher to bring shrubbery.
Okay.
Or an archer.
Okay. No, I'll bring Magister Allan then.
The Magisters are supposed to go, not the
Yeah. No, I don't. I was just asking.
We don't want to go to the meeting. We have an epic love letter to write.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll have you guys after the meeting. That should be hilarious. So you guys meet on a hill outside of town. You see the colors of Comnenus. He's got a sizable force. Richard also shows up with a sizable force, and they start having the meeting. And by the time you get there, it's kind of Richard's turn. Comnenus already gave his demands, and Richard is giving his. And I'm going to read directly from history what Richard said to him. I will make peace with you on condition that you hold your kingdom henceforth subject to me. You are to deliver up all the castles and strongholds to me and do me homage as an acknowledged sovereign. You are also to pay me an ample indemnity in gold for the damage you did to my wrecked galleys. I shall expect you, moreover, to join me in the crusade. You must accompany me to the Holy Land with not less than 500 foot soldiers, 400 horsemen, and 100 full-armed knights. For security that you will faithfully fulfill these conditions, you must put your princess, your daughter, into my hands as a hostage. Then, in case your conduct while in my service in the Holy Land is in all respects perfectly satisfactory, I will restore your daughter and also your castles to you on my return. So, you see a woman. There's a big show about this girl coming in. Like, basically, she's treated with like almost as much pomp and respect as Isaac Comnenus are by the Greeks. She's wearing a veil over her face, but she pulls it over, and you see it absolutely the most stunning, beautiful girl you've ever seen in your life. Very young and gorgeous, and that is Comnenus' daughter.
Wow.
The damsel of Cyprus. So Comnenus, he blanches, man. He turns completely white.
Oh, is this Aphrodite?
What?
No.
Oh, no, she's not a goddess. So, yeah. So
I go like this and I hit Magister Allan. I'm like, you're supposed to, I elbow him. You're supposed to tell me about these things.
when
I didn't know about this.
when she takes the veil off, like everyone gasps how pretty this girl is.
Oh yeah, my mouth is. Someone has to close my mouth.
And you can tell that Richard hasn't pretty much wet the balls at this point because he's using her. So Isaac turns and goes back to his he's a pretty impressive figure himself. You finally caught on him. He's not some fat slob. He's got these big muscular arms. And he looks like a warrior himself. And he goes back to his the Greeks, and they talk. He returns, and he looks. He looks over to Richard, and he's like, "Promise me something." You guys can barely hear what he says, but because he whispers it to Richard, and Richard starts laughing. Yes, no, Isaac. No matter what, I will never put you in chains. I will never put you in chains of iron, Isaac Comnenus. So Isaac nods, and the girl puts her veil back over her head, and she returns to Isaac's retinue, and they sign a treaty, and Comnenus returns to his castle, and Richard returns to his camp. You guys got to see this, so it looks like there's going to be peace among them. So you guys want to say anything to each other, or to anybody here? Comnenus left. You can't talk to him.
Magister Allan, that's very interesting. So you didn't know that he had a super hot daughter?
I wasn't aware that the damsel of Cyprus was his daughter. But I did hear things about the damsel of Cyprus.
Gotta tell me these things.
Well, I wasn't sure of its nature.
Just tell me anyway.
You see that Magister Arthur is definitely, or he's completely starstruck. His head is in the clouds. He's like,
I think he's been drinking. I think he's been drinking too much.
oh, drinking? No, yes, I drank her in. I mean, wait, what?
The damsel of Cyprus was very beautiful.
Yeah.
Ethereal. Yes.
At this point, you hear her name. Her name is Beatrice.
Ah.
Mm.
The damsel of Cyprus. So you guys may go about your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 hours later, you hear that Isaac Comnenus, his entire family, and all of his people escaped. They bolted away from the siege castle. They basically tricked Richard and escaped. You guys see Richard in a fucking frenzy. Storm past you in the camp. He's like, "That fool! He actually tried to take a swipe at me." He turns, and you guys can see that he actually took an arrow shot right across the cheek. So it's not gonna scar, but he's got a little cut across his cheek. And he storms into his tent. So you guys going with him?
Yeah, I go with them. They dare attack you, my king?
Arthur, find that Lord Wolfenden. Bring him and all his elite.
I will, at once, and I rush off. I do not shuffle like the traditional Magister.
So you find Lord Wolfenden and the entire crew, and you bring him back. You guys go back on him? Okay, all of you, shrubbery and everything. So all of you return, and you see Richard. Richard is accompanied by Guy de Lisignon, the king of Jerusalem. And he turns to you. It looks like, Lord Wolfenden, it looks like you have to accomplish that mission after all.
Name it, Your Highness.
I will hand you to King Guy de Lisignon. You will go in with him, and you will be finding this damsel of Cyprus. You will find her, kidnap her, and bring her to me. I have been given word by some magisters, Magister Alexander, that she is the key to Isaac Comnenus. And after seeing her once, I believed. Find her, bring her to me. We will use her. In the meantime, he turns to his generals, we will burn every city in Cyprus to the ground. And they're like, yes, sir. He's like, go, get everyone ready.
I will get my troops ready.
King, he turns to you. Lord Wolfenden, I don't require your troops. I require you and your elite.
I will get them ready then.
Yes. We will have a special mission. I have received word of where the damsel of Cyprus is. So you are coming with me and my men. You may bring a retinue of 20 of your troops as security and nothing more. Meet us at the docks tomorrow at noon.
Before Richard leaves, I pretty much bow. Like, allow me to go with them, Richard. I want to get back at those who have wronged you.
Of course, Magister Arthur. I meant for you to go anyway. Richard stormed away. So you guys are gonna leave with Guy de Lisignon. You guys are gonna do anything before you go?
Finish
Anybody
the
need
love
any
letter.
equipment?
Finish the love letter. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead. So you guys, the two girls get together and they're gonna write that love letter. Do you guys actually want to write it or read out what you say in it? It's up to you. Or you just want to roll.
I think I'm just gonna roll.
You gotta roll. You gotta roll.
I've been shaking this dice for the past like 5 minutes, so
You know what? That's got some major power. That's some major juju.
that's what I'm really hoping for.
Yeah, we're making Robert Wolfenden's dreams come true. So yours too.
I got a 16 plus 2, so I got an 18.
That's a much more impressive letter. So, I would give a lot more points if you actually wrote it. And read it out to me.
I can say part of it.
Like the highlights.
You're supposed to be helping loose. Come on, get it up in here.
My dear Oberon, I have missed you every day that we have been apart. Each day, I remember how you threw that spear at me with such tender love and care. And when I looked at you, I knew what your message was. I have received your message in my dreams, and I will answer your call as soon as I can. But my duty to my king and his land first takes me away. But soon, do not fret. I will be in your arms, and we will burn villages down upon our trusty fiery steeds, and lay siege upon those who curse your name. For I will rip out their tongues and feed them to the horses. I miss you, and I love you. And every day I am not in your arms, it pains me.
That's awesome.
I hope this letter finds you well. And if not, please ignore this if you're not Oberon. These words are not meant for eyes that do not belong to my beloved. And if you are so kind, please shove it back in the bottle and toss it back in the ocean until it finds the true
Remember, you're giving
recipient
it
of
to the
this letter.
bird. Giving it to the bird.
I know, but if the bird gets lost,
You're gonna send a hawk back to England.
Please don't
no,
do that.
I don't know.
My advice was just to send the hawk out and it'll find its way.
Get a pigeon. Use a pigeon.
Oh, I'm gonna use a pigeon then.
The animal is actually trained to do that. The hawk is gonna be like, "Fuck you." And
I do have pigeons.
I don't know.
I use a
was
pigeon.
thinking that because it was the Fae connection with animals. You know.
Try and find Oberon somewhere in England.
Do you wish to use my cell pigeon?
What?
I don't know. A hawk seems like a lot.
My cell pigeon.
I'm using the pigeon, please.
Okay.
I don't know. A hawk seems like it's a message with a lot more love.
A hawk will
No.
not fly all the way back to England.
I don't
They're
know.
not messenger out of birds, man.
And besides the hawk we need for future missions.
It's like an insult. It's a hawk. They're hunting
Yeah,
him.
I got him. He's like, here he goes. Here.
Is that a frog?
No, it's a bird.
That looks like
My
a frog. to me.
That looks
My daughter-
like a frog.
Everything
That
was
looks like a
frog
frog.
to
You're a
time.
frog. It's a holy
My-
frog.
My daughter made it for me,
Praise the frog.
Oh,
It is
that's
beautiful.
cute.
She has created
Yeah.
a frog.
and I put a little blue egg in it.
Frogs.
Okay, how many extra points do I get towards the 19
Oh, you'll find out when he
or
responds.
the 18?
You'll find out if and when he responds. So you said so how well you did. So the next day, does anyone have anything to do before you depart with Guy de Lisignon?
No.
I look summonly out to the west.
Will you help me write a letter to Constance?
Sure.
More roles. You guys got to write these letters. And she did so well that Felix, you're gonna have to recite what the fuck you wrote in this letter.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she should get extra like plus 20 for that. You know, that
She's gonna get the MVP.
I didn't even write that down. That
He's gonna
came
get
from
the
the heart.
MVP.
If you two are
Exactly.
gonna compete for the MVP award, we need an even better letter from Felix.
Oh my
Why am I
God,
gonna?
yes.
Why am I gonna compete? I never get it.
You can do
And I'm
it.
not gonna
Do
win
it.
this time. I
Yeah,
was
you know what?
useless.
Do the love letter.
Write a
Do
better
it.
one. I'm sure they'll vote for you.
Yes. Do the letter. Do it. Do it.
Nah.
You can use the girls; they can help you.
You gotta say it from your heart.
Bruce can do it.
My dear Constance,
You
my
know.
heart aches for you.
Luce, you stop your
Wow.
crap right now. Felix is
Damn.
gonna, he's gonna do
I
it in his
cannot
heart.
wait to put my
I didn't
arms
get any
around
help.
your
Let him
heavenly
suffer.
body.
He's
Come on.
getting
Oh, shit.
one of his minions to do it for him, so she's doing a great job.
Yeah, I just
Okay, well, come on. Come on.
I knew the first day that I saw you sitting in those stands that you shined brighter than any star in the sky.
So this was being written by committee.
Oh, my love.
And I knew then
Flower.
that
I
my
think of
heart
you every day that goes
yearned
by.
to be in your grasp, and my eyes were only to be gazed upon you.
Oh, as the days go by without your warmth.
I did.
Days are so cold without you.
Everyone's
I think-
doing this.
I think of what we could have together, and I know that when I come back, you will be.
Arthur's in the room. Okay, compliment her cankles. Tell her that
She doesn't
Our
have
future.
cankles, Arthur.
Are as bright as the sparkles in your eye from when the light of the sun hits them
Oh
so.
my God.
Does she have dark hair? She has dark hair, doesn't she?
yes, she does.
Your raven-like
Dark
hair,
curls.
ever so alluring.
No, they're not black. They're just brown hair. But,
I could be the poorest man in this world, but with you by my side, I would truly be the richest and luckiest.
her bosom. Compliment her bosom. Come on, put that in there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, bosoms.
Your bosom. I can only imagine how your bosom.
Oh.
When I
Tell her
saw
they're very
you in the
large.
stand,
your dress wraps around your bosom.
Every other woman pales in comparison to you. You are clearly born in God's light. Oh, how my heart expands at the mere thought of you. You give me strength in battle. You give me heart to pursue my goal.
You give me purpose in this cruel and unforgiving world. For I know that someday I will once again be able to even gaze upon your beauty.
When we are finally together, we shall make beautiful children that the likes the world have never seen. Our
And I can
dynasty
only
will expand to the very
that they
end
look like
of
you.
time.
Okay.
There is so much bullshit that is sprouted.
No rolls are necessary. That went straight to.
I have an 8-pack now.
You have an 8-pack now.
Roll 2d6. You can add a 5 for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Five,
You can rule.
10, so 15.
15.
Yes.
All right. So I don't think I should even bother. Whatever. But yeah, let me see what the fuck happens.
How exciting.
Okay.
Now this is court intrigue.
All right. Within a few days before you leave from with Guy Lisignon, you receive a letter back from Constance, also sent via pigeon. And the letter pretty much tells you that the Lady Constance will be coming to the Holy Land to see you.
A booty call?
Did we hear about this?
Yeah,
Did we hear
score.
about this?
No, it's up to Lord Wolfenden what he tells you.
Lord Wolfenden, do you relay this to your
Oh yeah, I do. I do.
I
The
cheer.
old booty call.
I fucking go outside and I roar. I'm like, someone bring a few drinks. We must celebrate.
I put out like 100 shillings. I'm like just throwing money in their pockets. I'm like, yes.
And
I
then the next
gaze
day,
longingly to the west.
Oh,
Aw.
I was like,
As she
Francis,
does that,
you
I
have
walk over to her and I give her a fucking beer.
Francis.
Francis, you can roll 2d6.
What?
You can roll 2d6 as well.
Okay.
Their bonus.
You're gonna add 2 to yours.
Oh,
Come on,
find it
everyone
first.
cross the fingers.
And that's only because you're talking to a dream. So,
I don't need a booty call. I just want a response.
Come on, baby.
I got a 1
Oh,
2d6.
and a
oh.
5.
Yes.
So I got an 8.
Yes. Ah.
Okay. That night, Magister Allan, you happen to glance at the moon that night, which is very, very full. And you see for a moment what looks like a procession of knights or Santa Claus, which is a reindeer, just for a moment, go across the moon. And that's all. Magister Allan sees this.
Huh.
He was to share that with the group.
I shared that with Magister Offer.
Oh, you know what this means. Come, you must tell the news. You're the one who heard it. You must tell the shrubbery. You're about to make her day. Come on.
I tell the shrubbery about it.
What do you tell
He
her?
responds.
I want your words. What do you tell her?
I believe I saw what was the wild hunt ride throughout at the side of the moon, I believe.
Is it still nighttime or is it the next day?
That's the next day.
He has responded. And that night she stares at the moon for like the entire night.
You don't see anything, but the moon is blood red for you. And
Ah,
take that as a sign as well.
I'm truly being responded to.
Yes.
So the next day, all of you get on a ship with King Guy de Lisignon, and he's got a fleet of about 5 ships. And you're heading to the north part of the island. You are told where you're going, but you have not met with Guy. And you are going to a...
We just have one ship for us, for our people, because if we got 20 guys and plus my
No. You got 3 ships. You got 5 ships. Guy de Lisignon, you're on Guy's ship. You and your men. But you and your men are on a different ship. You're just your lead.
That includes Roger.
Yeah. So you guys are...
Basilisk Slayer.
Yeah, the Basilisk Slayer. Yeah, he's with your men. So you're heading toward a city called Kyrenia. Okay. You hear from them that there's a siege going on up there. That Richard's army, a portion of his army, is up there, and they're sieging a fortress called Kyrenia Castle, and supposedly the damsel of Cyprus is in the castle. And no one knows if Komnenos himself is in the castle, but they know that the damsel is, and she is the key to stopping Komnenos. So, you guys want to do anything on the boat, on the ship before you get there?
I invite. So I meet with Lord Wolfenden. I'm like, Lord Wolfenden, I have outdrunk King Richard himself. Would you like to? Would you like to challenge me?
Roll saving throw, each of you. All 5 of you. Constitution saves.
I
Ooh,
can join.
20. Another 20.
Oh, I rolled
Forget that.
a 4.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Oh, is this from like the seasickness?
Yes.
Oh shit!
So I'm not
Dang.
seasick. I think I will challenge you.
Yeah. So he's been throwing up all day, and in between throwing up, he goes over to you. I want to have a challenge you to drinking.
Come
Here
on.
you go. Have
We
one
do
of
it
these.
with
Let's
a
do it.
D20.
Yeah, 1d20, add your Constitution bonus.
I got
Here,
an
Magister.
11.
Magister Allan, here, add one of these.
Well,
I
what
got
is
a
your
3.
saving
I
throw?
got a 3.
Francis, what is your
Okay.
saving throw? What is your base save? What do you have to roll?
13.
Okay, you failed. So the only one of you with an iron stomach is Lord Wolfenden. All 4 of you are fucking sick on this boat, even though you've been on a sea journey. Yeah, you're like, oh god, this fucking shit again. You get on this boat.
Here you go, Magister.
Real
Arthur,
question.
here you go.
What negatives am I getting for that drinking contest?
You got a -2.
-2. All right, let's do this. Come on.
On the drinking contest.
Yeah, let's do this. You ready?
Yep.
17.
All right. 15.
All right, so you find yourself out drinking Lord Wolfenden, just like you kind of outdrank King Richard. So you find that you have an iron. You don't have a very good iron stomach for ships, but your iron wall does help you in drinking contests. So Lord Wolfenden is not dragging away anything. He rolled up real high. But Lord Wolfenden has to show respect to Iron Wall Arthur. The man can drink.
You've done quite well.
I thank you. I have honed my abilities, Lord Wolfenden, while you own land and all glory in the land, and you come home to a wife with bosoms the size of melons themselves. I can drink.
Oh, here. I give him the bucket.
What's this for? And then I hurl into it before I even finish.
I was seeing it coming. Yes.
Your wisdom surpasses even the Magisters themselves.
You're both sobered up when you see Karenia Castle. Karenia is huge. It's basically on the water itself. And everybody on the boat is kind of, when they see the size of this thing, these huge walls, these huge brown, actually they're like light tan walls around this enormous castle. And inside of the castle are numerous structures inside the walls. And Guy turns to you, that is Karenia Castle. No one in all of history has ever been able to breach those walls. You know this, do you, Lord Wolfenden?
Well, I know now, but we must try.
We have been sieging it for days.
I smile.
We have not been able to get in. I don't believe that.
Does anyone know the construction of it, or do you have anyone of the retinue of the anyone?
I will give you
handmaidens.
I will tell you what has been happening here. Our men have attempted to storm the castle, and we have gotten nowhere. We have not found any breaches, any weaknesses in its structure, nothing at all.
If I may speak, my King Dilizion.
Go ahead, Magister.
I believe Lord Wolfenden, he thinks that if we can find someone who was within the castle, one of the handmaidens or one of the people who have lived in the castle, if we caught them off guard outside, they might have
Here is what's happening. They have barred themselves inside the fortress. We have laid siege for almost a week. I will tell you. We laid siege for almost a week. We have decided to try to starve them, but killing the damsel of Cyprus is not a good idea either. We want to capture her.
But have you tried the family of the servants of the castle?
No one comes out of the castle, Lord Wolfenden.
No, but the family who live in town, not the actual servants, but the family. They should know. They've
We have
probably
done no
passed.
such thing, Lord Wolfenden. This is why King Richard sent you to me. He told me that you are good at this. That you were able to handle a tricky situation while you were in Sicily. Where was it? Italy, something.
Yes,
Yeah.
the basilisk.
In that case, Lord Wolfenden, I'll get to work.
And
Yes. See if you could find any information on the servants of the castle, and we'll. I
I do not
hate to say
believe
the
that
word.
will work, but
what you have, sir, is a week to find it. Within a week, King Richard will come here. King Richard will burn the place to the ground and kill everyone.
There has to be a secret entrance. The royals normally have a secret entrance into their forts.
He will arrive. He will burn this place to the ground. He will kill everyone here. He will kill everyone in the city around it. We are trying to avoid that. I really don't want Cyprus, all of Cyprus, burned to the ground. So if we can end this quickly and be on our way to Accra, it would be good. And
then we will work.
You are very honorable.
With all haste.
So I put my faith in you. So,
I have my Magisters. They've done well in the past.
and that's it for today.
Woo!
Your assault on Kyrenia Castle is next week. So,
Nice.
all right then. Let's see the voting thing. Hold on 1 second. 1 XP to everybody.
Nice.
Yay.
Hold on, it's going to be in Telegram. One second, let me create the poll. We're going to do a Telegram one again today. MVP. Archer. Kane, Aaron, Will Arthur, Lovesick Shrubbery, Lord Wolfenden, Magister Allan. Boom. Go away, guys.
All right.
That's everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I'm gonna put my vote in just in 1 second. Sorry.
That's 4 votes. There are 6 people here.
Yep, I'm about to put it in.
2 more.
All right, I am going to vote now.
So you're in a fucking tie. So
lucky bastards.
So yeah, 1 point for Magister Allan, 1 point for the Shrubbery. That's it.
Thank you.
There's also another vote that's very important. Who's your favorite NPC? I tried to include them all, but